Hey, hello. Happy hump day. Hi, Fever. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Can you guys see me and hear me okay? Let me know. What's the vibe? I didn't have time to like prep before I came here, so let me know. Yay! Hi, beautiful Augie. Thank you for being here. I know you guys are like, why is Melly reviewing this older case, right? But yay. Okay, I got you. Thanks, girl. Anyways, Sarah Boone. If you don't know who Sarah Boone is, hi Tony, good to see you. Sarah Boone has just recently been found guilty for unaliving her boyfriend, second-degree murder on October the 25th of 2024, I believe. She claims self-defense, domestic violence, etc. If you're not familiar with the case. The reason why I'm covering it is because she's going to be sentenced on December the 2nd, and I didn't watch the trial due to the fact it was a 5-day trial. I was watching the 𝐿𝐴𝐿 trial. So I know there's been a lot of trials going on. So I'm a little behind on Sarah Boone. I know, wild. So I want to cover that trial here. And I wanted to start with the interrogation video. And then I also want to cover Lake and Riley. I know everyone's probably been watching that. So, hey, Huntress. I did want to cover that one, but thanks for being here, Huntress. I appreciate you. I know a couple of people want to cover the Lake and Riley, so I figured maybe I'll just get caught up on Sarah Boone since I was watching 𝐿𝐴𝐿, if you know about that case. So we're just going to play the body cam footage for Sarah Boone. Again, she's going to be sentenced on December 2nd, and we're going to play the interrogation video. So we're just kind of, because I'm going to be covering the 5-day trial, I wanted to watch this first. And I know some of you are not familiar with the case. Sarah Boone did end up having 8 lawyers. I think it was 8 or 9. I'm not sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. And she was whack. We all know how we feel about Sarah Boone. Hey, Herman, the Great Variety Channel. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. I saw Juicer, Traveling Tarot, John Clark, Gala, Debbie. Thank you guys all for being here. We're just going to kind of catch up on the Sarah Boone case if you're not familiar. I'm going to start off by playing a 2-minute video of the crime scene. When, if you're not familiar with the case, she zips up her boyfriend, Jorge Torres, in a suitcase, and she claims it was self-defense because of the domestic violence situation, and she claims they only drank 1 bottle of wine that night, so it's a pretty outrageous case. So I'm going to, trigger warning, I am going to play when he is in the suitcase first, and we're going to watch, it's like a 30-minute interrogation the morning of the crime. Hide and seek. Hey, Cole, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Yeah, hide and seek. Let me know if you guys can see and hear the video, okay?
Sarah.
For everything you've done to me.
Sarah.
For everything you've done to me.
Sarah.
Fuck you.
Sarah.
Fuck you.
Sarah.
Stupid.
Sarah.
That's my name. Don't wear it up.
Sarah. I can't fucking breathe, babe. Seriously.
Yeah, that's when you do when you choke me.
Sarah. Sarah.
This is brutal. I can't even believe this.
Sarah.
This will be a case I'm always going to be shocked about. This is wild.
Sarah, I can't breathe, babe.
That's on you.
Sarah, I can't breathe.
It's on you.
Sarah.
Real ransom. I want to give it for it extra.
And she sounds super drunk.
Because I got this.
Sarah.
Real ransom.
Sarah.
Hey, Yassine. Good to see you.
Sarah, I can't breathe, babe.
Oh, That's what I feel like when you drink on me.
Sarah.
Fuck you.
Something, please, Sarah.
Yeah. You should probably shut the fuck up.
Sarah.
So she claimed that that was all, self-defense. There had been some kind of issues and they were drunk and doing puzzles. I don't buy that at all. It's a pretty brutal crime. And I don't, there's so many theories on how he got into the suitcase. But now you're going to see the morning after the crime. She's heartless, yeah. I think so too.
You live here? Yes. Okay, I'll talk to you. We gotta get some information. Who pronounced?
She did.
Oh, right there.
Did you call it? What time did you call it?
Get a time.
Hello there.
Hi.
You live here?
Yes.
Okay, I'll talk to you. We gotta get some information
I know.
from the fire department.
The property manager. I don't know if I should go tell him really quick or
We'll
just so he
take
knows
care of
what's going
that.
on.
Where is he at?
And you want that way.
Oh, don't worry about that. We'll take care of that for you, okay?
It blew my mind how she was so concerned with the property manager, but it's like her boyfriend was in the suitcase, I agree. 𝐿𝐶𝐴N says, I feel bad for the cops having to deal with her. And then Tony says, I don't believe anything Cher said. I don't either. I do believe there's a lot of domestic violence, but I don't believe anything she says, really.
I had a cigarette left.
I'll get it for you, okay? Wait 1 second, okay?
I really need something to drink.
Okay,
I got my Dr. Pepper on the counter.
okay, we'll take care of you.
She's
Give me 1
totally
second.
like hungover. It's like dehydrated.
It's Armand.
Yeah, I did go both ways last night. You're right.
Put the time that you called it.
Yeah,
You got the time you called it? Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
You can't go back inside. What's going on? Who is he to you? Boyfriend?
Yes, for like 3.5 years.
What happened?
He and we drank last night. We had a.
Can you pass this to the around to the FD guys? Stop. They need to sign that for sure.
They're with me, so they're not.
Oh, they're not leaving?
I
Okay.
think I'll walk around.
No. Each of them has to. So this might be a real scene. So each of them has to put their name.
Normally,
in
I just put everybody.
Yeah, you call it working.
What's going on?
Sorry,
I just got here, so fill me in.
No problem. Like,
Yeah,
he and
that's
I
right.
put the puzzle together. We've been doing some artwork together.
You are putting a puzzle together?
Yes, we have a puzzle that we started in there.
Okay.
We've been doing art, taking stuff off the wall to make new art put up there, like having a good time with one another. But we're drinking. We had a bottle of wine last night.
Okay.
So then it's like, we decided to play hide and seek, right?
Okay.
So he gets in the suitcase. Okay.
Who is this guy?
That's my ex-husband, my former husband.
How did he live here with you guys?
No, I called him over here.
Okay.
I didn't know what to do.
Okay.
I didn't know what to do.
Okay.
So then he came over here.
Here, let's talk in private, okay?
I called you guys. I tried giving him CPR. The problem is I fell asleep.
When did you do CPR?
This morning when I found it.
Before you called?
Yes.
It's 1 o'clock right now.
He freaks out.
I tried. I was awake, but I actually got out of the bed at like 12:30ish, whatever. So I came downstairs and I was like, oh, he's in the suitcase still. And that's when I found him and I took him out. I tried doing CPR and then I called him and then I called you guys.
Did he get here before the fire department got here?
Who?
Your husband? Or
Yes.
your
Yes.
ex-husband? Okay. Where did he live at?
Right down the street.
Okay. So you were playing and who zipped him up?
I did, but then I fell asleep.
Okay. You're okay. I wasn't here. I'm just trying to figure out what
I
happened.
fell asleep, so I don't know if he suffocated or like had an aneurysm or a heart attack or
What
what?
kind of medical conditions does he have?
None that I know of.
Nothing that you know of.
None
You
that
didn't
I
take
know
any
of.
medical?
No. No.
No medical.
All we had was a bottle of wine. Literally, just a bottle of wine.
Okay.
Doing puzzle artwork. Then we decided to play hide and seek. That's all that happened.
Okay.
So I don't know if he had a heart attack or what in there. Like, I don't know what happened.
Can you guys tell me if you play hide and seek with your partners? I'm just curious.
So how long were you doing CPR on him prior to you calling 911? You tried that all morning?
Yes.
Or if you have done that.
And then I called him while I was
What
As an
time
adult.
did you start? Probably, give me a rough ballpark.
Yeah.
Here, let me fill this deputy in, okay?
Please, may I have my Dr. Pepper? I am
Hold on,
so
one
cotton
second,
mouth right now.
Ma'am, and you can't talk to him.
Hussein says
No,
in
okay?
kindergarten.
Just don't leave, okay, Brian?
Thank you, ma'am.
Stop.
Well,
Appreciate
I'm
it. Thank you.
I'm getting Lucas.
I know.
Do me a favor. Stand over there by that car. Give me 1 second.
This is her ex-husband.
Just give us a second, okay?
Somebody else on that collaboration.
It's on the counter.
I can't move anything from out of the house.
Like, I'm
Here, I want you to sit down because I don't
She's
want you
literally
passing out. This is
dehydrated
probably
as
a lot
hell.
for you to deal
I
with,
need
right?
Oh my God.
water.
I can get you some water, okay? Just I want you not on your feet because I don't want you passing out on me.
I need water.
Oh my God.
Okay, I'll get some for you.
You're trying to, Charlie, but you're on it.
Hey, how are you doing? Okay, so you don't live here in this house.
No. I live down in Lake 𝗏𝗏𝗃.
This is her ex-husband.
Okay. So kind of tell me how you came here today, or
Well, I've been calling.
come down here. We gotta talk.
I've been calling since.
You've been calling your ex-wife or current wife?
Yes.
Okay.
No. Ex-wife. We've
Okay.
been divorced about a year and a
He's like,
half.
yeah, ex-wife.
About 11:30
Get it right.
is when I started calling to find out because this is supposed to be her day. So, her child.
Okay.
She's generally not very good about always doing it. She tends to drink.
They called back and said
She
she
has
was
a bit of
still there,
a
or she came back.
So I was calling to find out if she was going to be getting him or not today.
From school.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So I started calling like 11:30, called every half hour or so, and then
She was back inside the lobby.
finally got a hold of her
I'll go
at
back to you.
12:49, which is when she told me what was going on and if I'd come over here. So I came over.
She called at 12:45.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or 12:49.
12:49.
That's always been suspicious, right? Why she calls her ex-husband when her boyfriend is in a suitcase unalived.
Got over here, told her she needed to call 911, get somebody over here, and then basically she said she needed to go outside, have a drink and a cigarette. I walked back out the house because I didn't really want to
Who
be
called?
there.
Did you call or did she call?
Well, I called. She called me back when I was on my way to make sure I was coming over. But I called her
Give me 1
initially.
second, okay?
But I called her initially.
Augie says the whole water thing trips me out. She's literally about to pass out from dehydration, which makes me think, how drunk were you, Sarah Boone? Another example of two people who should just never be together. Toxicity was evident for years. You're right. There was about, was it 13 or 15 calls? And they were going to be evicted due to it. So there was definitely a lot going on.
Do you have water in your car by any chance?
I don't think so.
That's weird too.
Nothing?
No,
Okay.
I don't.
Okay, so she called, you get over here.
I called her first.
Okay.
Trying to find out if she's going to get Lucas. That's when she told me everything was going on. I got my stuff together, put the puppy up in this crate. When I was starting to drive over here is when she called me to make sure I was coming, and then I got over here right after
Did you
that.
go inside and see, and then?
I walked inside the front. I didn't see the little front tile area.
Come on, step this way.
I saw legs. I just didn't really want to be in there around it, so I told her.
Well, just for the sake of the crime scene, I want to know if I were to find your footprint, it would be because you went this far into the house. So did you actually make entry past the threshold?
I don't think I ever made it to the carpet. I think it was just in that. I've been over here before.
Right. Yeah.
But no, I don't think I stepped past that tile area.
Okay. So
I touched doorknob. I don't think I touched anything in the kitchen. I don't know if that really matters.
Yeah. Okay, so that's pretty much the gist of what you have. Well, sit tight for us. We're gonna make a few phone calls and then we'll go from there. Do you know if he has any medical issues or?
I don't.
Okay, but you've met him before.
I've met him before. Yes,
okay.
yes. They've got a whole fun history.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, you guys have called him his wife.
For the two of them?
Yeah, he's been arrested like I think 5 times.
Oh wow. Yeah, he's
Really?
been arrested.
Okay, I'm not familiar with. I haven't been here personally.
So
they have
he's currently on parole because of it. So
because of domestic violence with her.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Last time he got whatever it's called, retrial something or other. He had to go to a domestic violence class.
Okay.
I know he was doing it at a parole officer, stuff like that. But I mean, like every time she had him arrested, the next day she was trying to get him bailed out too. So I don't know what it is.
Oh, she's getting water from the tap.
Hi, Amanda. Good to see you, girl.
Okay. Well,
thanks for being here.
I'll make a few phone
not a problem.
calls.
I mean,
when does your kid need to be picked up?
Lakeline Elementary.
How soon though?
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock.
I
Okay.
normally leave the house.
Let me try and get this going for you because I know you need that. Martinez. I'll go ahead and start making the calls. Sam, could you go ahead and give me his last name? Torres?
Hi, Gracie.
Torres.
Good to see you, love.
And his first name?
We're reviewing Sarah Boone.
𝐿𝑗. Oh.
We're reviewing it because I'm behind on the trial. I know because I was watching Leilani Simon. So she has sentencing on December 2nd. So I wanted to review the police body cam.
𝗟𝗲. His birthday?
2/13/78.
How did he get in the suitcase? I've always wondered. I feel like we'll never know the
3.5
truth.
years.
Living together that
Very
whole time?
sad.
Okay. And your last name?
Boone.
Spell it.
BOONE.
First name?
Sarah. SARAH.
Birth date?
10/10/77.
So you've had a second to kind of collect yourself. Tell it to me again. You guys were playing
Hi,
last
Fever.
night,
Thanks
drinking a
for
bottle of
stopping by. I
wine,
appreciate
Putting
you.
puzzles together, doing
doing
artwork.
puzzles, artwork. Okay.
Had a bottle of wine and then decided to play hide and seek. So he
What
gets,
time was that? Do you remember?
I mean, I know that I was in bed probably by like what, 12:30.
Okay.
Well, I went upstairs at least, and I fell asleep.
Okay.
Forgetting
You were
that he was
drunk.
in
You
the
guys were
suitcase.
playing
Blacked
hide and
out.
go seek.
Yes.
And at some point you put him in the suitcase?
No, he got in the suitcase. So he thought it'd be funny to be put in the suitcase. So I was like, okay, well, I'm going to joke with you and I'll zip you up and make him, squirm a little bit, whatever it is. But then I fell asleep. I fell asleep.
Where was the suitcase?
She does
Right
it
where
kind
it
of
is.
like
Right
terrified.
down there.
Yes.
You zipped him in there.
Yes.
Thought it would be funny, a little
It
joke.
was. We both were laughing about it.
Okay.
And then I fell asleep
Where did you fall asleep at?
upstairs.
In your bedroom?
Yes.
Okay.
Totally forgetting that he was in the suitcase still.
Okay. And then you came back downstairs
This morning or this
around
afternoon, yes, when I got up.
ballpark
She
what
gonna throw
time?
up?
12:30-ish. I was awake, but I totally forgot that he was in the suitcase. He can tell you there's a lot of things that /we have been going through. Jobs,
Yeah, he did tell me.
life, all that good stuff. So I just totally
So
forgot.
you began to do CPR on him?
Yes. Yes.
About
And he
what time
gurgled,
this morning
like he
did you
gurgled.
start doing that CPR?
No, it was the afternoon. It was afternoon because
afternoon?
I was awake, but then I finally decided to come downstairs at like 12:30-ish, whatever it is. And I was like, I forgot he was in the suitcase and he wasn't moving. Nothing was happening. So I unzipped him, took him out and started doing CPR on him. He was on his way over here. I called you when he got here.
Once he got here, you called us?
Yes.
Okay.
And air was coming out and he was gurgling, but I could just tell by looking at him.
But you knew how to do CPR. You were doing that on your own?
Yes.
Okay.
And
I
then
don't
the
even think
person
she
that was on the
knows
phone
how to
with
do
me also, I
CPR.
counted with him doing it.
And he's got no medical? He doesn't take any medication?
I don't know. I don't know medical wise. What I know, he doesn't take any medications whatsoever.
Okay.
The only thing, like I said, I don't know if alcohol had to do with it, but we had a bottle of wine.
Okay. All right. Here, I want you to sit back down because I don't want
Can
you
I have one more sip of water?
bottle
Yes,
of wine.
go ahead.
Residential audible.
It's wild. She's drinking out of the bottle.
I'll do what I can to get you a cup because I don't want you to have to keep doing that.
That is wow.
Medication is the front door.
But I was like, blew my mind.
The motor unit on the channel.
The cups are like right there.
044 motor
Sit
unit.
right here. Don't talk
She's
to the ex
literally
husband right
Oh,
now.
I won't.
Okay?
I won't. Can I have a cigarette, please?
Ma'am, I can't take anything out of the house.
It's on the back porch.
Nope, all of it. It's secure, okay? I'll try my best to get you what you need, okay? Maybe one of these deputies has a pack from someone, you know, sit down and I'll try and get you what you need, okay?
Just cut, please.
Okay. I don't want you on your feet.
I do find it wild she's asking the officer for a cigarette when she's going to be interrogated for murder.
You want cameras?
Yeah.
Like, she's not your friend. She doesn't have a sticky for you to smoke on. Like, what? No ciggy for you, Sarah Boone. I'm not silencing it. Sorry, that's just the body cam footage. It's redacted.
Jesus, but what? How old is he?
This will be a fun one. He's 9. He's third
I
grade.
can't even start with how you would explain something like this. Okay, 6th grade, you said?
Third grade.
Oh, third
He's
grade.
9.
Third
Would
grade.
you like
Okay.
some fries too?
All right, so
That's
sit tight
so
for us.
funny.
I'm sorry it's so hot.
Okay.
Maybe the middle of that would be a good spot to stay
No
in.
meaning, Sarah.
So we'll take it from there. I'll keep you updated.
Okay.
Okay?
All right, thank
She's
you.
acting crazy. I'm gonna fast forward to this part.
Okay.
It's been a while since I've seen this. That's why I wanted to touch up on it before her sentencing.
So your backyard's not
She's
fenced.
found guilty on second
Okay.
degree murder.
Because we put him in the backyard and I guess he knew to.
Sorry?
Your dog. We thought the backyard was fenced.
The dogs are outside.
No. We have them contained.
One's deaf and one's blind.
Okay.
That's why I was making sure they were under the table.
Nope, that's yours. So we just wait for get the instructions on what to do next.
Yeah, okay.
You got some water, good, okay.
Can I please just have a cigarette? They're on the back porch.
No, you
Not
can
right
have
now.
a
We can't have you
cigarette.
go and get anything. Why don't you sit in the shade? You're okay right there? Or maybe a little closer here where the shade is?
Bug pants asking for a cigarette.
You're still on?
Yeah. Are you?
Yeah.
Okay. We can't let you guys communicate right now.
I know it's not possible. Ask for one.
You want me to get a cigarette from him and bring it to you?
That's okay.
I could probably do that.
She's a nice cop. I was gonna be like,
No problem.
you get no tea, no water, no nothing. I'm going straight to the county jail.
I was going to have him arrange childcare.
Okay, good.
I would like,
Child in school up the street. Okay.
Is my name on there yet?
No, sir, it's not.
I would be like,
I need to get her on.
Sarah Boone. Okay, I'm gonna fast forward through her making her call for homicide to show up. I'm like, ma'am, I think you should have called on homicide like 10 minutes ago. But you know, she's trying to be nice to Sarah Boone. So I'll give her that much. I don't know why this is redacted.
I can tell you this. I'm going to be here just as long as you are. Like, including my... It'll be a while. I'm welcoming this breeze right now. It's kind of warm. All right? So just bear with us.
I know.
All right?
If you could like give me whatever updates or anything that you know of, that's just how I work. So I know like kind of what.
Well, let me look at my computer, see.
No, they can't tell you case updates.
Funny that.
Oh, that's when the homicide detective gets there. I'm gonna fast forward to when she's talking to Sarah.
No, if you want to stay
Interesting
seated,
how they
I don't
redact
want you
what
getting
they're talking
lightheaded.
about.
So remember I said the detectives were going to come
So
out,
much
talk
for
to you, and go from
transparency
there.
in this
You know
department.
what I'm saying? They're here. They're going to ask you a few questions and then go from there, okay? All right.
All right, Sarah, my name's Chelsea. My partner, Scott. To my understanding, you reside here?
Yes.
Okay. Is it just you?
And George.
Okay.
And I have a 9-year-old. It's 50-50 with Ryan, my former husband.
Your former husband. Okay. But you reside here with George, and then your son lives with you, or lives there? It's 50-50.
Yeah.
Okay. So from what
Rodriguez
has told me, she explained last night that you guys were drinking a bottle of wine.
One bottle of wine, she claimed.
And around midnight.
Does that make you guys want to
you
put someone in a
decided you guys-
suitcase?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys decided to play hide and seek.
Well, we were playing hide and seek, and then
Was your son home at the time, or okay?
no,
Or play hide and seek?
with Ryan.
Okay.
We decided to play. We're just stupid like that. Like, sure, we were putting puzzles together. We were doing artwork.
I believe the puzzles. I like
that we
puzzles.
finished in there, and then the artwork, and then decided to play hide and seek, just being stupid.
Okay.
So he decided to get in the suitcase. So I thought it would be funny to, and he was laughing about it too.
No, I don't know if he's laughing about it.
I go upstairs and fell asleep. So this morning, or this afternoon, when I actually got up out of the bed, I thought for sure he was downstairs on the laptop because he was being really quiet. But then I came downstairs and I'm like, where is he? Like, and then that's when I found him.
Okay.
I don't know what happened.
Okay. And then you weren't sure about if you woke up this morning
It was afternoon. I mean, I was
or
awake,
this afternoon.
but I just didn't want to come downstairs. So
Okay.
I just laid in the bed for a little while. And then I eventually came downstairs and was confused about where he was. And then I was like, oh my God, he's in the suitcase still. So I pulled him out and I stretched him out and I started to try to do CPR on him. I called you guys. Well, I called Brian.
Okay.
And then as soon as he got here, which is 30 seconds down the road, I called you guys.
Okay.
And the person on the phone had me do the concussions continually still.
Me too, I'll say.
Until you guys shut up.
Okay. And so as a part of our investigation, we obviously have to go inside the house. We have to look at things. Are you okay with us
Yes.
going in the house and looking at things?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. And forensics, so we have to have our forensics crime scene investigators come out. Are you also okay with them coming inside,
Do
taking
whatever
Why are they
photographs?
asking her if they're okay with
Whatever
it?
you need to do.
Okay.
Ma'am,
Can I ask,
do
is
it.
I'm sorry, George, was he diagnosed with any kind of medical history?
Not that I know of. Not that I know of. I don't know. I mean, he doesn't take drugs. I mean, we'll have the occasional bottle of wine here and there, but I don't know. Like,
That was going to be my next question. So
I
you
don't
guys don't normally drink? You just drink once in a while?
We-
Or
Do
I'm
both
gonna
drink
say,
a lot.
okay, I guess normal drinking is like we will have like a glass of wine or two, like while we're cooking dinner.
No, she's lying.
A board game with him. I mean, all the games are in there. But I mean, it's not like.
a couple of beers a day?
Well, but I don't understand though. Like for the little bit that we had, like not had anything to do with it. Like I don't know if he had a heart attack or a stroke or an aneurysm or what happened to him. I don't know.
And were you guys together all day
Suffocated.
yesterday? Okay. Here?
Yes.
Like neither of you left the apartment yesterday?
I think he drove up to the convenience store to get cigarettes.
Okay.
But I mean, you can walk there.
Does he have any history of any drugs? I know he doesn't now because you said he doesn't, but
I don't know.
as far as you've ever known him, you've never
No.
seen him.
No. I mean, he's from Philadelphia, and he grew up in Philadelphia, and then he went to Massachusetts, and then from Massachusetts he came down here. So I don't really know like a whole lot of like medical history or anything.
How long
like
have you
that.
guys been together?
Almost 4 years, like 3.5 years.
You guys been living here the whole time?
Yes.
Okay. He's
Too
never
long.
been to the doctor
For how
or
violent
to the
they were
hospital
with
during
each
that
other.
time?
He and his brother got into a really bad argument at one point. He had to have facial reconstruction, but he had been in the hospital from that. And then I talked him into going to see like a regular physician so he could get just like a regular like checkup thing.
Yeah.
but there were no red flags.
How long ago was that?
The surgery or
Yeah,
the doctor?
both.
Both.
The surgery, I think, was at this point, what, 2 years maybe? 2.5 years? The
Hey,
checkup
traveling
was
gypsy. Thanks for being
probably
here.
a good 2 years too.
Okay.
And the suitcase is still
I
in
know,
there?
Gracie, you're on a
Yep,
different
all
time
right.
zone.
Is it normally stored down there? Did you guys travel
Confused with
recently?
me.
No, he was going to start putting some of
When I'm awake.
what do you call it? Donation in there. So that's why,
That's why it's out.
yes.
Okay. You guys didn't recently travel somewhere or
Hey,
anything like
Lori.
that?
After you zipped them up, did you?
I agree with Augie says she can play hide and seek in jail. Yeah, exactly. Hey, Lori loves life. Thanks for being here. We're just replaying Sarah Boone interrogation since she has court on the 2nd for sentencing.
Move the bag around and mess with them at all? Or you
I
just
haven't
go
watched the trial
walk
either.
away?
I'm a little behind.
About it, but I went upstairs and I
I'm
fell
gonna
asleep.
cover it here. I think it's only 5 days.
But what position was he in when you put him when he went in? Was he sitting on his rear end and his head up and he just kind of bent
No,
over?
okay, so like this is the suitcase.
Uh-huh.
Like this was his head and then his knees right here and his feet were down.
So he was laying on his side.
Yes.
And
Yes.
you just closed the flap and zipped it around.
Yes.
Him. Okay.
I believe we were playing.
Understandable.
Playing?
Okay.
So
You're
he
playing.
said that I needed to tell you guys about his family. Like, who do I talk to about that?
We're gonna do that
We'll-
once we
yeah,
once we walk
You'll
through
talk
and
to me?
see. Yeah, we're
We're
gonna.
not going anywhere. We're going
I'm
to be here
just
for a
telling you,
while.
like,
Yeah, this is gonna be a
I'm
while.
afraid for my life. I want you to know that.
She's
I'm
so
Why
like,
is that?
for my life. His family have never liked me. I'm the blue
of
eye.
course they never
White
liked
devil.
you, Sarah Boone.
So they've never liked me. They've never taken me in. They've never accepted me. I'll put it that way.
Have you called any of them?
We talked to his daughters yesterday.
No, I mean like about this. Does
No.
anyone know? Okay.
That's
So
why
no one's gonna know until we will.
Yes, Lori, you asked on the 2nd. It is at 1:30 p.m. and she faces life up to prison, December 2nd sentencing. Hey, Melly. Hey, guilty of crime. I didn't miss it, girl. I was watching. I just wasn't in chat because I was still working, but I saw it. That was awesome. I was in there. It was pretty sick. So congrats on that. That's awesome. I was in the bushes. Sometimes I do
We'll be
that. I
making
won't
that
be in chat,
notification,
but
they're
so
gonna
it's.
kill me.
I'll be there.
Is it local?
Yeah.
You
They're
know
gonna-
me. I'm
they're
always
going to kill
supporting,
me.
even if I'm not in chat. I'm at
Kids
least
are going to
watching.
kill me in Philadelphia. They're going to kill me. This was
On
not
multitask.
intentional.
Okay.
And they're not going to understand that. They're not going to accept it.
We're gonna do a thorough investigation, and we will definitely make sure that you don't feel scared when we leave here. Okay.
And
When we
my
leave.
9-year-old.
Ninja mode.
Well, he's at school. He's with your husband.
I know. Well, is
Ex-husband.
he?
Your husband said that. or your
I'm gonna
ex-husband
drop
said he never
the
had
link
history,
for
not
that,
what
Jay,
you
so
picked up.
people can go watch it because
Oh,
it was pretty
okay,
good.
Mom. Probably. Okay.
Okay.
All right, we're going to go inside if that's okay.
Yes, please. But you guys just keep me posted.
Of course.
So I
I'm in
know
the
what's
middle
going
of
on.
setting up night thought, and you're in there.
All you have to do is get their attention if you have a question or you need to talk to us. He's standing right there. She'll be right here.
Yeah. Okay, but will you guys tell me, like, so you're telling me, like, you won't call whoever it is without telling me, right?
No.
I mean, I have all their phone
And we're
numbers
not
if you need
calling.
them.
We're not making phone calls. We're actually gonna speak to them in person.
Yeah.
We
That'll be
are.
later
They're
on.
going to. Okay.
It'll
You'll
be
know
later.
prior to us making any
I'm
contact.
not going to be here.
Okay.
They're going to kill me.
Okay.
We'll address all of that,
Yes.
okay, before we leave. Okay?
This was.
Okay?
Yeah.
Thank
I know like people give her Coffin Daffer a lot of like but I like her. I've always liked her. I never had a problem with her when I was I've always watched her stuff. I don't understand what the problem is, but then again, you know how people are online. I think she's great. So that's awesome, Jay.
Thank you.
Just stay seated, okay, Sarah? I know you're panicking, okay? Just relax. We'll come and talk to you. We'll keep checking on you.
Okay, I'm gonna fast forward to this, and if we'll see. Look at her. She's gonna ask for more water.
They're coming out now. I'll get you somebody. Okay?
Yeah.
She wants to say something. She wants to call. Come on. Yeah.
Oh, that's weird. I don't know why that's happening. Thanks for letting me know, Gracie. I didn't think I had to activate it.
Like why or how?
So we will not know the answer to that because we're not. So what's going to happen is he's going to go to the medical examiner's office and he'll have what's called an autopsy. Yeah. That'll be first thing tomorrow morning. I'll know a lot, hopefully a lot more tomorrow morning as far as him. But I cannot. There's no way I could say how, why.
What the heck?
Why is it purple?
Oh, that's just
Jay, guilty. I don't know what the hell is going on with 𝗏𝗏𝗏. I just took it off. I don't know why they hid your comment. I can't see that on my end. That's wild. I'm officially. We're gonna have some problems here, 𝗏𝗏𝗏. You are not deleting Jay's comments. That's funny. What the hell? Hi, Scott. Good to see you. I'll say it's like, I'm sorry, Jay. I didn't even know until Gracie said something. Yeah, we're gonna have problems. I literally officially just like banned them. I'm sorry.
that's normal when someone passes away.
That's disgusting behavior.
Since the heart stops beating,
I will not deal with that 𝗏𝗏𝗏.
to the lowest points of the body.
I will not
And
deal with
this,
it.
it becomes very pronounced. So
That's messed up.
It happens to everyone.
I'm like really scared. I want you guys to know that.
Look around. You have all these questions here. So a lot of these are
You guys are like, really, Melly? I had no idea. My
You have
bad.
plenty of time to leave or do what
Run.
you need to do. Whatever you need to do. Okay? And we can talk about
I wish
that
I would have
more,
known.
but,
Okay.
yeah, it's not going to be a
What
surprise.
is their problem?
But like I don't
I don't
this was
understand.
totally like
They want
not
problems. They want problems.
intentional. Like that's what I'm scared about too. Like
We'll have all
Okay,
the answers.
let me know if
a
it
lot
comes
more
back
answers
up.
tomorrow after
They
medical
should be active in the
Like
chat.
you said, what you're seeing here is common. This is us coming out to the
Protocol.
scene. Yeah, his age, no real medical history
that I know of.
For him to have passed away, we come out.
I
and we do
know.
an investigation. We come out and do an investigation. Medical examiner's office will be sending people out. This is what we do. If he was 75 years old and had a history of heart condition, we wouldn't be here.
I just don't know what I don't know what it is.
Exactly. And that's what we're here to find out. We're just here to get the answers. The answers that you want, the answers that his family's
I
going to
just
want.
really want to see my son. I really need to see my son.
Hey, Chris. Good to see
I mean, I
you.
know I can't go anywhere, but
right.
Thanks for
so do
stopping
I
by.
just like sit out here and wait for you
Appreciate it.
guys?
If you would, yes, please.
Is anybody else having to show up, or everybody's here that needs to be here?
My team's here
Yeah.
that needs to be here. The medical examiners will show up when we call them, but we're not ready for them yet. So they're going to take him. They're going to take some photos, take him. But that's towards the end of it. And they'll be called well in advance when we're ready for them. But we're not
wants
ready
to know
for
what's
them
going on with the
we won't be
investigation.
calling them quite yet. Okay. So like I said, I got to go do some paperwork. They're going to chat with some people, and then we're going to come back and talk to you if you're okay with that.
Yes, please.
So just give us a little bit more time. Like I said, I need to go and do that, and he's going to go do what he needs to do.
But do you guys tell his family like today or after
Yes, we
tomorrow?
will.
Yes,
We
Sarah.
have to.
He's
So
dead.
You have to go make contact.
Like, how rude. His family definitely needs
Once
to
our
know.
investigation is pretty much complete here, once we leave here, we will be going to.
But again, you'll know. We're not going to just go and do it without you knowing. You'll know. We'll talk to you prior to doing anything like that.
But how? I mean, I understand what you guys and how you do it, and you know.
Apparently you don't.
But like, what do you just tell him? What do you tell his parents? Like, what's the
He
reason?
passed away.
We tell them what we know at that point.
Yeah.
We tell them the truth.
And that we're going to be waiting for the autopsy results, and I will be at the autopsy in the morning, and hopefully the doctor will be able to give me some of what they think and see.
Yeah. We'll give them their number. They can contact them and get it from them.
But yeah, they're gonna know what we're here,
Yes,
what
Augie, you're right.
you know, what we're
Everyone has to like-
investigating, and that they're gonna think I killed him.
Why would they?
Well, you
They
did.
always have said that. They've always have
You
said
zipped
that.
them in the suitcase.
I told you it's because I'm the blue-eyed white dragon. That's what they call me. Because they don't want him with me. So he's basically just not really been around his family because he chooses me over them. Even after I've encouraged him numerous times to go over there and see his family. They never accepted me. They've always been really
It's sad, you know, how much domestic violence there was.
Everybody
And that was sad to happen.
kicked my ass. So especially his sister. He had to pull her off me one time.
Do you have somewhere safe that you can go tonight?
Both my parents are deceased, my grandparents are deceased, and my aunt and uncle are deceased. I got nobody. I have a brother that's in the Marines, and I've got another one that's in jail.
And Les, the brother that's Marines, is he local?
No. Well, he's in 𝐿𝐴𝐷, but I think he's doing whatever Marine thing he's doing. But the only way...
Your phone's inside, correct?
Yes.
Does he have a phone?
No.
He doesn't have a phone.
He used my phone.
He uses your phone.
Yeah, we
Okay,
did it
share a
together.
phone.
So the only place I could go is over to Brian's house. So I don't think he'll have a problem with it.
Okay.
So,
well, like I said, we're not going to leave here. If you do not feel safe, we are not going to leave here with you not feeling safe, because then we're liable.
and then his ex-wife in Philadelphia,
Well, she's in Philadelphia, but yes.
shoot, there's going to be a funeral.
Right. That you're talking like days and weeks.
No,
I'm talking right here, right now.
I know.
So let me do my investigation. Let me go do this paperwork that I'm talking about, because we can go back and forth about what ifs like all day long.
I know, sorry.
I promise we're not going to leave here for you and you not feel safe. Okay. I promise.
Please. Okay. Well, it's just, I don't even know what to tell you.
She's like, am I going to jail for life?
Take a seat, have some
That's really
water.
what she wants to ask.
Give us a few minutes. Let us do our thing, and we'll be back to talk to you. I promise. Okay.
We know that's what she wants to ask. I agree, Lori. Lori for life. Lori loves life says all she cares about is Sarah, how this will impact poor me, right? Not once has she asked, like, is he out of the suitcase? Obviously, he's unalive, but she shows zero concern. I'm saying this, I don't think this is going to help with them, right? He says that she's planning. Yep, exactly. I know. I think everyone's trying to get those calls. Hey, SoCal Mom, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Okay, now we're going to play the interrogation video. I'll skip through the parts where obviously it's just quiet, but if you haven't seen it all, then you're going to watch it here now with me. We're like a little family here. Let me know if you guys can hear it.
The green chair that doesn't move. Appreciate you coming in.
Yes, ma'am. And I want to ask you about these whenever we have a moment.
Sure. So obviously, he received his autopsy. So I'm going to read you your rights again, because we have to talk about that. And since I'm talking about the incident, we just have to do it, just like we did yesterday.
Protocol.
Just like we did yesterday. Remember I read you the rights? Your rights? Yeah. So it's the exact same thing, but since I'm asking you follow-up questions, I need to read them to you, okay?
Sure.
All right. So you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say may be used against you in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer before and during questioning without charge. If you cannot afford a lawyer and want one can be provided for you before questioning without charge. Has anyone threatened you or promised you anything to get you to talk to me?
No.
And do you understand what I just read you?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay. So this morning we went to his autopsy, and
Call Wade.
we were informed of some injuries that he has by the doctor. So so he's got scratch marks to his back.
I know what that's from.
Okay. And it's called a contusion. Do you know what a contusion is? So like basically you're getting hit and then, you know, you get a mark from it. You'll get bruising, like someone hit you or something like that. It's called a contusion. So he had some injuries to his left shoulder. He had a cut near his like lip. We could see his His mouth was a little.
I haven't laid a
swollen.
hand on him.
Okay.
You just forgot on that part.
He fell off my son's bike,
Okay.
so I don't know. And he's notorious for running into the wall or the hall tree. So
Okay. What about the scratches? Because there's also sex.
Yes.
Okay. Because there's also like a scratch on like the back of his neck, like kind of like going, but it's like going straight across.
I can't believe she says it.
No idea what that's from.
And they're all recent. Like they occurred recently. It wasn't something that occurred post or that occurred a week ago or 2 days ago, 3 days ago. They definitely occurred, you know, the night leading up to when he was.
In all honesty, we have not gotten into it.
Okay.
That's why, like, the only thing I thought you guys were going to ask me about, which I was going to be honest with you anyway, are the scratch marks on his back.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else, I have no idea what it is. No idea what it is. Nonetheless, I've had my son over the house too, so.
Well, your son was there when? When was he last there?
Oh, gosh.
From my understanding, he was there like last Tuesday?
I don't know if it was Tuesday, but yes, he was there last week, so.
Well, we're talking about Sunday.
Yeah.
We're just talking about what occurred Sunday. Because like I said, the injuries they occurred within that time period.
So you're talking about day before yesterday?
Sunday leading into Monday. You called us yesterday at 1, but the incident, you guys were painting and stuff the night prior.
Correct.
So we're talking about Sunday and then into Monday.
I'm thoroughly confused because we had a good time sitting on the back porch, having wine and smoking a couple of cigarettes, and then decided to go inside and literally paint, do puzzles, and play, and listen to music. That's why nobody got out of sorts. This is what's mind-blowing to me. Like, I have no clue. Nobody laid a hand on anybody.
He also had, like on the left side of his forehead, he had basically bruising, and on like his head and skull.
I have no idea.
As if something hit him.
I
considered
have not
force
touched him.
trauma.
I have not touched him. I have not touched him.
Then how would you get those injuries?
Tell me and we'll both know.
I think she pushed that suitcase down the stairs.
I have not touched him.
Yesterday, when we took photographs of your overall body, and they did the buccal swabs, did they go under your fingernails?
No.
Okay. Are you willing to let us
Absolutely.
swab underneath your fingernails?
Go for it.
Okay.
I have no idea, and I don't want to seem out of sorts, but I have no idea. We had a good day. It was a good day. We've had good days lately, even considering everything that's going on with our jobs and life in general and ex-wives and everything. It's been good. Like, I don't even know where this is coming from.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
said
even
the
know.
last physical was probably, you said, I think, what, a month ago? Where you got the injury, right? You said that was a month ago?
A few weeks, give or take, yeah.
A few weeks. That was the last, like, physical altercation between the two?
Oh, I didn't think of that. Oh, yeah, the bat. Nice, Lori. I forgot about that. I think he probably passed out or she pushed him in the suitcase. I'm just like, how passed out does he have to be to fit in there, you know? She's so full of it. I could smell it through my phone. Exactly.
Vivian?
You
said a month ago he hit you with a curtain rod.
Yeah, with a curtain rod. That's why I can't believe you guys didn't take that.
Curtain rod?
Wow.
It's pretty bad.
Like, we've been good. I don't know if, like, it's since the last time he got out of jail. Like, we've been good, and he's been having his classes and seeing his probation officer, who's amazing. So.
What do you mean by good? What's your definition of good?
The probation officer?
Oh, no, you said you guys have been good. What's your definition?
I've been good. I don't think you all understand. He comes at me all the time. He comes at me. So it's either I flee or try to go upstairs and go to sleep. That's usually what it is. And I don't know if you talked to Brian about any of that, but most of the time when I flee, I go over there. So.
What?
Right, but you're saying that you guys have been good, and when I asked you yesterday, there hasn't, the last incident that you could remember was the curtain rod incident, which was a month ago, so.
Give or take.
Right, so what do you mean by he comes after you? Like,
he gets belligerently drunk. Like, I don't know if y'all have looked through my phone yet and seen any of the pictures and the videos that I have taken. And at one point, I started documenting everything.
Okay.
So you all will see in my pictures, bloody fingers, split foreheads, he split my nose. I've got this.
Right.
I don't know if Brian told you about it, where I had to have almost I had one really bad surgery, but then it got really, 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 really bad where I had to go like 4 or 5 more times afterwards for them to tend to it, from him poking me in the back of the leg.
Right.
So it's...
Then why are you still with him?
Everybody asks me that. When I tell you guys this, I really love him, like I do, and I feel like I can help him. Like, I feel like I could help him, which I did, because he came a really long way.
Sarah tried to save Jorge from his problems in their relationship, but she needed like saving herself, you know? He wasn't scared of the sentence. Poor soul had no idea, but trusted her. I agree, Gracie. Augie says, he comes after me, then ask him to leave you. Right. We see that it's all contradicting. That video is brutal. If you saw it at the beginning, I'll play it again if you didn't. Hey, Marcus, good to see you. Thanks for being here.
From where he was in Philadelphia to moving back to here and to dealing with everything else that he's been dealing with, I've really helped him. I've bailed him out of jail, 3 times. I've gone to every single hearing and every single arraignment, everything that I did for him. Gone to see all his public defenders, go to the state. I've gone to the state. I did everything for him because I'm trying to help him, because I had hope in him. And he was trying. He was really trying. And then he starts to think about things, and I think he gets overwhelmed. And then it's like, the next thing I know, he's drinking. So it's like, oh man.
What about her?
I know where this is going to go. So I'm going to go upstairs and read a book, or I'm going to go for a bike ride, or I'm going to do something else. Where I don't want to drink. I don't want to drink. The occasional wine, whatever, or if it's a weekend, that's when you have a good time. You don't have to wake up the next day. I have to wake up the next day and do things. I have to tend to Lucas. I have to take him to school. I have all this stuff to do. He doesn't know how to, I guess, maintain himself, where I can do
talking about
50 things at
herself,
once
not
and
her.
still know the 50 things more prior that I need to get done. He can't process like that. He didn't process like that. So he would literally, not literally, but have smoke coming out of his ears. So the next thing you know, he doesn't want to deal with it. I'm going to go get something to drink. So the majority of the time, I would hang out outside or do something else because I don't want to drink. And every time, his job broke his heart. And it made me sad because he had so much pride in his job. And the store that he took care of so much totally went downhill. And that broke his heart because he had put so much work and effort into fixing it up. And his manager was awful.
I agree. Lori loves life. She's an aggressive personality. I think she was the aggressor. I think so too. She's full of it. I agree. Me, right? She's convincing. That video is just so terrifying. Yeah. Her kid and her ex. 𝗍𝗶𝗸𝗲 vibes. I feel those vibes too. I think she was the instigator. And she's like, he's drinking and I'm just hanging out. It's like, at least tell the truth. Like,
and basically gave up on all of the employees. So I think that had a huge bearing on why he would drink so much. His ex-wife is bonkers. She was all over him all the time. Send me money, send me money, send me money. How can I send you money when I don't have a job? And he's still trying to take care of me and Lucas by paying a bill here or there, getting some groceries. So he always had something on his mind, which is why, again, I got the puzzles and the bank to try to get him off of it so we don't have a drink, or he doesn't have a drink. So when you all see my phone, you can see all of the damage he has done to me and the video of him smashing my television because he's belligerently drunk. Where most of the time, I just don't want to be there. And I try to help him. I try to calm him down. Eventually, he just passes out.
Well, yesterday it made it sound like you guys were just drinking like
It sounds like you, Sarah. Like you just passed out after you put him in the suitcase.
a glass or two. Like, yeah, you obviously had the bottle, but you told me on recording, like, that you were not drunk, he was not drunk, you guys were having a good time.
I can't get drunk. Number one, I do not want to get drunk. I don't like being non-complimentous, having my wits about myself. I don't like feeling out of control.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm just saying, you're making it sound like he's a raging alcoholic today, and yesterday I was kind of asking you those questions, and you're like a little defensive, like, no, we're not alcoholics.
I'm not.
We are not, you know.
I'm not.
But you guys were both sober on Sunday, to your knowledge, because when I said you went and passed out, you were like, no, I didn't pass out, I just fell asleep. So now it's kind of like, what is it? Were you guys drinking and it got out of hand and it got physical?
No.
Or is it?
Sunday was one of the better days that we have had in quite some time. He's dancing with my dog. You can see that too on the pictures, him loving the dog. He loves the dog and dancing around, having a good time, and just being happy kind of thing. He doesn't know, I can't.
The dog?
I mean, I can get like maybe 2-3 glasses of wine and I'll be fine. But I have to have my wits about myself because I don't know what to expect.
Well, let's talk about Sunday. What was Sunday? How were you, like, how many glasses of wine did you have? How many glasses of wine did he have? The bottle was gone. I mean, I don't know if you poured any out. Yes.
No, that was from previous.
You said that there was a half bottle left over.
Yeah, about this much.
Mm-hmm. And then that you had went, well, I don't even know how the wine, how'd you guys get the wine for Sunday?
I'm guessing he went to Publix.
Does he like leave the house and you stay home, or do you go to Publix? Like, cause
sometimes I'll go with him.
Okay. Did you go with him Sunday to Publix?
So most of the time what happens is, because the convenience store where we get cigarettes is here, and then Publix literally is cattywampus to it.
Okay.
So what he'll do is he'll go by Publix, and then on the way back, catch the convenience store.
Okay.
So
is that what he did Sunday?
I'm guessing that's what he did, because the next thing I know, he's walking in with a bottle.
I think so.
So
okay.
It's him trying to be nice, so I don't have to go out and do it. Plus, there's stuff that are around the house that I had to take care of. So that's usually what will happen. Or I'm folding laundry and he'll go run out and do whatever.
Okay. So where were you guys at on drunkenness, not drunkenness on Sunday? You told us you weren't drunk.
No, I was not drunk.
Right.
I was not drunk. So with him, I don't know. I know when it's like, oh, okay, man, where I have told him, slow down. It's starting to catch up with you. Slow down. Slow down.
Sarah, you slow down. What? Tony says she talks about Jorge like he's still alive. I know. I only drink 3 bottles. Augie says, I only drink 3 bottles of wine. For fuck's sake, that's healthy. I know, right? She's like, we had this much like this much wine. Wait, weren't they on the liquor store getting more wine? No, they were. This is the blind or the deaf dog. I know. She was smashed. Yeah, we watched it at the very beginning. I'll probably play it again at the end.
And another thing too is I don't like listening to music
like
with him because he gets too involved in the music, and the music that he listens to is
thanks for stopping by.
A little rough around the edges, and like just it makes me fractious listening to his music. So I kept asking him, let's just you and me talk. You and me will just be the ones that are talking, which was fine, because I mean we were playing with the dog, whatever, and then it's like, okay, now let's do the painting. We just did the puzzle, took a break, now let's do this. Sure enough, sat down, we're sitting in there talking, laughing, talking about new movies, we're watching movie trailers while we're doing painting and all that other stuff. So it's still background noise to him, because I think that's what he's used to, is having background noise. Where me, I can sit in here all day with not a peep. But he always has to have some kind of background noise, which I didn't mind because the trailers were cool. And he was interested in showing them to me.
What?
Getting excited about movies that were out or upcoming.
Okay.
So
on your laptop you're talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay.
And I mean,
I wasn't drunk. I only had one.
You
said it was a good day. Like, you guys didn't have any have any conversations about your relationship? You guys didn't go down like the rabbit hole, like had too many to drink, and you guys start getting.
No, when I tell you this, it made me so happy that he actually listened to what I had to say. With just, we'll get through it. This will be fine. It's just
a good one.
It's a small hurdle that you and I together will get through because.
I'm talking about the money, jobs, daughters.
Yes.
Nothing relationship-wise though, like no issues. Like, did you guys have a conversation about your relationship, or was it just about like
what's going on right now?
Got it.
I try to evoke it from him so he gets it off his chest because I call him the volcano where eventually he's going to erupt.
Right.
And what he learned in his classes is to communicate, which is a huge thing in a relationship, where he has been practicing communication. So he actually talks to me about things and unburdens himself. Put it on me. I'll sit there and try and figure it out for you. Like I have almost everything. Not a worry. Just tell me. Get it out of you.
Right.
But it was, when I tell you, I was so happy.
That said that.
Like it was such a good day. I kid you not. The weather was beautiful outside. I'm the one that had him go inside so we can do puzzles and painting and listen to music or whatever else he wants to do. So then he starts doing whatever it is we're doing together in the living room and then starts talking because I think he gets comfortable with, okay, you know what? We're here. It is a good day. Let me go ahead and explain myself. So I know. Nobody else knows, but I know. Nobody knew
You're counting the good days.
I say that I knew George better than himself. And I tried in every way, shape, and form. Ask everyone. I helped him. I took care of him. I missed him a lot, and I didn't even sleep last night.
Okay, so she's like, I miss him a lot. I didn't even sleep.
Sarah.
Hey, big girl.
For everything you've done to me.
Sarah.
For everything you've done to me.
Sarah.
Fuck you.
Sorry, trigger warning.
Sarah.
Oops.
Fuck you.
Sarah. No.
Stupid.
Sarah.
That's my name. Don't wear it out.
Sarah. I can't fucking breathe, babe. Seriously.
Yeah, that's when you do when you choke me.
Sarah. Sarah. That's like terrifying. It really is. Sarah. Sarah, I can't breathe, babe.
That's on you.
Sarah, I can't breathe.
It's on you.
Sarah. That's on you, she says.
Real ransom. Might want to give video for it extra.
She sounds so drunk.
Because I got this.
Sarah.
Real ransom.
Sarah. Sarah, I can't breathe, babe.
Oh. That's what I feel like when you ching on me.
Sarah.
Fuck you.
I can't breathe, Sarah.
Yeah. You should probably shut the fuck up.
Sarah. Oh my gosh. That's brutal. Anyways, I just wanted to show you guys again as we watch the interrogation video.
I miss him a lot. I mean, is there any chance it got to be too much for you and you couldn't handle taking care of him? And
I never stopped. I never stopped. That's what I'm here for. I never stopped. I'm here now because I'm still trying to help him.
Yeah, we just don't, I mean, it's unexplainable how he got these injuries, and
I have no idea.
You were the only one with him.
100% right hand to God.
I have no idea how he got them. Nobody touched anybody. Nobody touched anybody. Okay. You had mentioned that you would take photos, videos, kind of like a proof and just in general.
Yeah, I started documenting at one point, but that was way before, I think, the last time that he got arrested, where he was flying off the deep end.
Okay.
But then I had him bailed out. I got him out of jail.
Right.
But because he had violated the pretrial diversion, this time it's probation, so you don't have a choice in it. You have to go see your probation officer. You have to go to these classes. It's court ordered.
Mm-hmm.
Where it took him a while to get used to it and understand, they're not messing around. I even went down and met his probation officer, which I say, she's wonderful. That's one of my questions too I need to talk to you about. Hugged me and said how much she knows that I take care of him. She called me personally.
I don't think he
when
wanted to
George was at work, when he
either.
was working. 42-minute phone call.
And you're right, Marcus.
She and I just saying how grateful she is that George has me. And she knows how hard I'm working to help him, just as she is and just as the classes will. So once he started actually going on a regular basis to the probation officer and then to his substance abuse class and his, I don't know what VIP stands for, Matters Intervention Program, and actually listening to what it is everyone had to say, he changed. Like I could see a change in him, where before lashing out, he would think about it. And would always come home and show me his papers, and we would look over his papers together, where it's like, wow, you actually are learning this in class? And some of the stuff that they would show them, like videos, he would come home and be like, Sarah, I'm so sorry for what I've done to you. Because for a video that he watches to make him feel that way, where it's like, oh man, I have done her wrong. But he's changed. He changed.
And that's why you're still with him, even though he's done all these things to you. And
when I tell you I love him, I love him.
Even when you love somebody, you have limits.
Everybody tells me that. All my neighbors still tell me that. The office, property manager.
At some point, somebody gets enough, then they have to do something to defend themselves.
I would just flee. And I don't know if you would like to see on my phone, or I think it's actually on a laptop. I actually, because, and you have to understand too, I have, like, prior to classes in PO, kicked him out. How many times? I had him arrested. How many times?
But you also went down and bailed him out.
I know.
But you
The next
stayed
day.
also.
I know.
what's on your laptop?
So she was the aggressor.
What was I going to tell you?
Yeah?
Oh, previously, I actually looked up how to file a restraining order.
Okay.
Because I would take him out, his parents, because of them constantly having to take him back in, his bags of clothes, all his stuff. The last time, the father came out and irate and just not even, I don't even know if he knew Lucas was in the car, just opened the back of my car and just started throwing all his crap in, just throwing it, like the car would jostle, he was throwing all his stuff. At that point, because I continually did it, not continually, I think I maybe did it 3 times, and he has nowhere else to go, they got fed up and said, nope, either you're staying there or you're staying here. But if you're staying here at their place, it's permanent. You're not going back over there anymore.
I agree, Gracie. You said, I'm sorry, Esther, but she's listening to the video played back and didn't do it. Liar, liar. The proof is in the suitcase. We do see that in the video. I think that video just put the nail in the coffin. She didn't force him into that suitcase. Oh, so you don't think she didn't force him? Oh, so you think he got in there willingly? Yeah, I know. She acts like his mom. Did his probation officer testify for you? Nope. Exactly. Exactly. Like, big girl. Esther says you love him, but you don't hear him. You leave dum-dum. She's tiny. I don't know. I mean, why would he just get in there?
So what happens is he pursues me. So
Hi, beautiful Sarah.
I don't know if y'all know where 𝗂𝐴𝐸 Trail is. Okay, so it's literally right there from our apartment. Would ride his bike to work, but before he would leave extra early and come up to the wall, stand on top of his bike and poke his head over because he would know that I would be outside having my morning cigarette and cup of coffee. And I would also know too what time he would get off of work, where I would know, come getting off of work, he's gonna do the same thing. So it's not like I ever got like a break from him, where I told you all yesterday, or whenever it was, I started to feel that it was too much togetherness. And when you have too much togetherness, friction happens. So I'm gonna go ride my bike. I'm gonna go upstairs and read a book. But what did he say? Every waking moment he wants to be with me. So, and mind you, our townhome is either upstairs or downstairs. So it's like, if you would like to sit downstairs and watch a movie or play on the laptop, look up some jobs, you're more than welcome to. I'm just going to be upstairs, maybe watching one of my shows or maybe reading a book.
Sounds like a gross relationship.
And then when that would happen,
no wonder Jorge
we really
would
needed
drink.
that. So what's for dinner?
Dealing with her, right?
And then we would cook together and eat dinner and then crawl in the bed and watch a movie.
Are you talking about this is like recent? You kind of like lost me. Like when, what are you
It was a little while ago.
But now you're talking about tension building up and that you need space. So have you been feeling that way lately or?
No.
Okay.
No. Okay, my thing is too, so you all know, I hate that you can't talk to her, but Dee, his ex-wife, when I say a monster, she's a monster. Like she withholds their children from speaking to him.
Why does she bring up the ex-wife?
So he gets upset about that, and then she like completely berates him about money, about
Thank you, big girl, for being here. I appreciate you and your kind words.
the father that he is, what he did to her, all this other stuff. It doesn't matter. I mean, mind you, this is not like been recent, but which is why he didn't even bother calling anymore, because he knows that she's going to answer and he's going to have to talk to her, so therefore he can't talk to his daughter. The other time he talked to her, made her talk to Cookie. That's on my cell phone too, so you can see it.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter.
What does she have to do though with anything about what happened Sunday and into Monday? Like,
no, I'm just saying like previously,
okay.
Why the incidents, what happened is she plays a big part in it.
Okay.
On top of jobs and money and groceries and all that.
Okay.
Sunday, when I tell you this, I have no idea. I have no idea.
Is there anybody else at the house?
No, it's just me and him.
Since talking yesterday, do you remember any like timelines better? Like what time you guys were playing? What time he was zipped up in the luggage? What time you went upstairs?
We started because we cleaned the house a little bit, did some laundry.
You started the activities around 4, you said?
Yes, around 4:30ish, and then
you just said that it was dark when you were playing hide and seek, and I'm just curious if you remember.
But when we were outside, that's where we would start and talk about things, and then eventually I was the one that had him come inside, so we could.
About what time? Do you remember what time that was? Is what she's asking.
And you said you went up to bed around midnight, fell asleep around 12:30ish. But those are the only times I have. So I have 4 and I have midnight. So there's a big gap. So I'm just curious, like, if you recall when you went upstairs to hide in the shower or
like when we started to play hide and seek.
Yeah.
Well, we went inside probably about, if I had to guess, we weren't out there too long. Maybe about 6-ish. Then
you're talking about from hanging out outside and like. Okay.
Well, we have 2 beach chairs that are out there and just enjoy the weather.
Gotcha.
Plus it started to get dark and gnats and mosquitoes.
Yeah.
So let's go inside. I don't want to be out here anymore.
Okay.
All right, let's go. So we're doing whatever. We did it for a while because that puzzle, I don't know if they took it or they saw it. Worked on the puzzle again, finished it, started to paint. Well, started to listen to music for a little bit. Started to paint. Can we turn the music off? No problem. Start at the top, paint, whatever. Maybe, gosh, that puzzle, we worked on that for probably a good hour and a half. So 8 o'clock-ish?
Is when you went to
9 o'clock?
hide upstairs originally?
No, that's when.
She has barely shown any concern for Jorge. Activities, play hide and seek, sounds like she was babysitting, right? But it was zipped, double zipped, right? I'm sure, y'all, he was 5'3" and I'm 5'2", not much taller than me. You meant short. How did he get in there, though?
We were like painting, so then it's
Just-
like, okay, well, I don't
playing hide
want
and
to paint
seek
anymore.
and
Let's
hopped in
keep,
there. I don't-
come on. Okay, you want to play hide and seek? What he does is, okay, tag, you're it. So it's like, okay, we know.
I don't even think
okay,
he would trust
take off.
her with the hide and seek like that.
That's what we did.
And then you went upstairs, and then he didn't come up, and you came down, and the suitcase was there originally because you guys were planning to do donations, so it was already there. Have you guys ever played you said you played hide and seek like probably 3 times in your relationship?
Mm-hmm.
When you have played, have you ever zipped him up in a suitcase prior?
No.
Okay. So it was just kind of like that prop was there, and it was there,
Yes.
and it was in play because.
Why do you say it like that, though?
I would never do that.
You would never zip them up in a suitcase?
Well,
I mean, we were playing.
No, I know,
that
but
time,
I'm saying, I'm talking about hide and seek, which is a game, so.
the suitcase originally is in our closet, buried all the way to the back. If you, I know the CSI people saw our closet. Our closet needs to be cleaned out really bad. My son's clothes need to be cleaned out really bad because they don't fit him anymore, and I'm tired of looking at them. So he took it upon himself, including that suitcase, to take it downstairs so we can get all of our clothes, our donations and everything, and just leave the whole thing by the clothing and shoe thing at my son's school.
Gotcha. No, I'm just asking, in the past, like, have you ever zipped him up in anything, jokingly or not? But obviously,
No.
I understand, you're claiming that Sunday it was a joking matter. You were laughing, he was laughing. But what I'm just asking is in the past, like, is it something that you guys normally do?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
So Cal Mom says he must have been really drunk for her to easily shove him inside the suitcase. That's my assumption. Teenage boys that can overpower that chick. She play How Can I Unalive You, in my opinion. We won't ever really know, and that's so sad. Did she drunk bet him he could, or that's a good, I don't know.
We were actually this last game running out of places to hide because we have a townhome
Yes, he was
upstairs
very
and
much
downstairs.
smaller than her.
Okay, so do you remember making any videos or maybe having any photos, videos that you remember?
Okay, but if he was passed out, how could she get him in the suitcase? I think it goes back to Marcus said, like, wouldn't he have woken up or something? That don't matter. She's not a big girl.
Doing on your phone on Sunday?
No.
No.
I think I took a picture of a dog.
But
okay. But your phone is password protected. You have the password. He has the facial recognition, so it's not like someone else could be on your phone.
No, I have both.
But you have the face and the password.
Yes.
Yeah, but he only has the face, correct?
No.
To be able to get onto your phone, you told me that he looks at the phone.
Oh, I misunderstood. I thought you were asking me if I did. Yes, it's me.
Okay. Does he have access to your phone? Because you said it's a shared phone. Okay. How does he have access?
Sarah, can I borrow your phone? Yeah, it's right there on the kitchen counter.
Okay, but how does he get into it? Because it's password protected.
He'll come and get it to me, and I'll just do the face thing. Where sometimes too, like look, he'll joke with me and say, okay, I need to borrow your phone. And he'll hold it while I'm cooking or doing something, do the facial recognition.
Okay, so he doesn't know the password and he doesn't have the facial recognition.
No.
But he is the only other person that would use your phone, I'm assuming, other than.
Well, Lucas.
Right. But Lucas wasn't there Sunday.
Hi, Stephanie. You're good. I appreciate you for being here.
So, to your recollection, no videos on Sunday?
Not that I'm aware of.
Hey, beautiful mom.
I mean, I get my son, I maybe took a picture of them, the two of Tess and
the dogs.
Thanks for being
and George and them dancing, but I mean, it's just Tess.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So I have something that I want to show you that we found. and
Yeah, I agree.
it was from your phone.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see it?
If you need to move it around, go ahead.
This part always just.
No, I don't remember that.
For everything you've done to me. For everything you've done to me.
Your battery's about that.
Embarrassing.
There you go.
Oh.
She's like, oh no.
Let me.
The battery doesn't last very long.
It used to last a lot longer than that. I don't know.
I agree, Andrew.
Okay. Let me just grab
Imagine being shown a video like that and you're like, oh, yeah, that's me.
No, I was just simply asking because you had a look on your face when she asked you if you've ever done that before. You looked kind of shocked and.
No.
Okay, but why did you say it like that? Like.
I don't think you all understand who I am. Where.
Okay. Well, tell me.
I mean, I've always been a straight A student. I am an outstanding mother to my
What does that
son.
have to do with
I excel at everything.
not being a girlfriend, apparently?
I would not do that.
You wouldn't lock somebody in a suitcase?
Well, I didn't like completely lock it. I mean, I opened it with one finger. I left enough in there for him to get out.
Okay.
And I wasn't planning on going upstairs and going to sleep.
Okay.
Yeah, he must have been out of it. Either knocked out or blacked out. She's not excelling.
No, it's just the way you said it.
You guys are scaring me.
Why?
She's not.
Well, we just want you to watch this. It came
Like,
from your
you guys
phone.
are
Don't you want to know
scaring
what's on
me.
it?
Yes, please.
No, they're scared of you, poor detectives.
Is it long? Because I don't know how much I can take.
No.
She doesn't know how much she can take. You don't remember taking
I don't
it
know
at
how
all.
much I can take.
I don't know how to find your.
She's
Do I
like,
have to watch this?
yes, you do.
I continuously throw up. I don't sleep. I don't want to see it, if that's okay.
She knows. She's
Well,
going to
it's on your phone, and you can either explain it or we take it for what it is.
Yeah. We're just trying to give you the opportunity to tell us what's going on. That's it.
It's that long?
2 minutes.
No.
For everything you've done to me. For everything you've done to me. Fuck you.
And that's
Fuck
just,
you.
that's you, your voice.
Stupid. That's my name. Don't wear it up. Yeah, that's when you do it. You choke me.
Exactly.
I don't want to watch it, please. Okay.
That part was close.
Last time we talked to you, you had said that you put him in the suitcase, he had 2 fingers hanging out. And you
I
went to
flipped him
bed.
over. I flipped him over.
I flipped it over. Saying says he didn't mean watching it at the time it happened. I know. And I agree, Sarah. She didn't have to do what she had to do. Exactly.
And that's where it was.
She can't even handle it.
There's
Like,
2 different videos and a still picture where, yeah, it shows you flipping him in different positions and him saying that he can't breathe and you saying, fuck
So
you.
this is upside down. So in order for him to have gotten into it,
It was flipped up.
right, it was flipped up normal.
Yes.
Like as if you're packing something. So this is upside down.
Guys, this is killing me right now.
So this image is
This
upside
is killing me
down.
now.
And then
What about
this small
Jorge?
video that occurred 11 minutes later, it's flipped over the other way, closer to your dining room table.
Okay.
Now he's obviously still in there. So he didn't, how did it go from the back to the front?
I flipped it.
Okay.
My plan was not to go upstairs and go to sleep.
Well, that's what you did.
Yeah.
But not intentional.
No, you told me you went upstairs because
What?
you were
Stop
getting
here.
ready for bed.
Stopped here.
Right.
Okay,
Where's
but
here?
show me where you can see any fingers coming out, because there's the end.
It's, and his head's right here.
Mm-hmm.
So going like this, rather than going all the way up, it's like this.
What?
But why is he saying I can't breathe, and why is he pushing on it as if he can't get out?
And it doesn't show a hole.
There's no hole. There's no fingers. I don't see his fingers. There's no hole.
I don't know what you want me to tell you. Like, I don't know, like, what you want me to tell you.
I'm just
I don't even
showing you.
remember.
I'm just telling you what we see and what we've heard from the
I
other video.
understand. I understand.
At no point she said, "Can I have a lawyer?"
He's begging for you to let him out.
It's wild.
You're laughing in the beginning, and then in the end, it sounds kind of like a.
No, it's not malicious.
Not that she needs one.
Well,
We saw
saying
the
fuck
video,
you.
It's not malicious.
for her
Then what is
excelling at life and
What does
school,
fuck you mean to you?
being so smart.
Well,
Like if I were to tell my
like he
partner.
does. Like, I get told everything but a white woman. So
Okay.
my intention was not to leave him in
What does
there.
race have to do with that?
Please understand that. My intention was not to leave him in there.
But you went upstairs thinking that he could get himself
Yes.
out, but the video shows
That's
at
what I
no
told
point
you.
can I see his fingers. And
He'll
it
be up
looks
here any
like-
minute.
And then 30 minutes later, he didn't show.
And he's telling you
And I
he
didn't
can't
wake
breathe.
up.
Do you
He's
think
not
he's
able to get out.
joking? You told me he was laughing, and
We were
the
before.
video, there's no
When we
laughing.
first got in there, both of us were.
So how long was he in there for? Like, this video is at 11:12 when it starts, so was he in there for like a long time prior to you
No.
recording this?
No. No.
So it goes from funny to no longer funny,
But
and
I
you're the
didn't,
only one laughing.
but I didn't think that he was, like, panicky. Like,
So pushing up on a suitcase saying, Sarah, Sarah, Sarah,
I can't
Yeah.
breathe.
I can't breathe.
George has done that in the past before too, where it's just like, he thinks that he's woe is me kind of thing, where it's like, I
Well,
don't
he's
think-
never been locked in a suitcase, that's
No.
where he couldn't get out, so.
It's kind of, I thought it was
And
the
you know
boy
the oxygen is
crying wolf,
coming.
crying wolf kind of thing.
Okay.
And again, my plan.
But nowhere in there is he laughing, is he joking, he is begging. And you're the only one laughing,
Okay.
and you're the only one saying derogatory comments, like you're mad.
No, please don't, I don't mean to sound negative, and I don't know if I can say this, but like, it's like you guys are kind of trying to like feed me, like.
No, I'm just trying to show you a video that you no longer want to watch because you probably don't want to know the outcome of how and what you said.
Well, I know what,
Facts.
You know what's on that video now?
No.
You remember making that video?
oh,
Why don't you remember making the video?
probably because we had been drinking.
But you weren't drunk.
She gets caught in so many lies, as we know. He had trauma to his body from her. He didn't do that on his own in the suitcase. She had a bat, right, Sarah? I agree.
Just because I went upstairs and, just
You
because
told
you're
us-
drunk doesn't mean that
You
you.
told us times that you were not drunk. You said that you had your wits about you. You
Right,
said
you're
he
both
had his
hanging
wits
up on
about
me.
you.
Mhm.
You said that you don't like not having your
It's
wits.
ridiculous.
In my experience, if somebody cannot remember doing something to the extent of making 2 videos and taking a photo, they are intoxicated.
Okay, I understand where you all are coming from.
Well,
I
we're
get
just
it.
trying to make sense of it. We're trying to
get it.
figure
Right,
out
we're
what you're
trying to
saying.
figure out this
You
video.
explain it to us. We're listening.
I just did, like, we were playing, and then, like, I thought it was, my plan was not to go upstairs and go to sleep. My plan was not to, he'll be up here any minute.
But you
again-
willingly went upstairs and went to sleep. No one forced you to go upstairs and get
My
ready
plan
for
wasn't
bed.
also to leave him in the suitcase,
So why didn't you take him out?
because I went upstairs, and then I fell asleep.
But why didn't you
Passed
consciously
out,
think
blacked out, drunk.
he's asking to come out? He
I
can't.
didn't do it
Very
intentionally.
falling asleep.
What do you think is going to happen if you leave somebody in a confined space like that?
Well, I thought by not giving it up all the way, it would be okay. My plan was not
He
to
said
leave him in the
And what was
suitcase,
your plan?
ridiculous. Ridiculous.
waiting for him to come upstairs.
And then when he did it?
fell asleep.
You said you were up there 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, somebody not coming up.
Knowing that the last time you saw him was in the suitcase, 30 minutes later, you're like, maybe I should go check on him. Maybe I shouldn't.
No.
That didn't cross your mind because it didn't happen.
That's like an assumption. Like, that's what you all are thinking. Just.
We're asking.
It's the whole.
You tell us.
She thinks they're trying to set her up.
It's the drinking.
We saw the video, girl.
That's what it is.
What do you mean?
It's the drinking.
It wasn't AI in the video.
I thought it was like
an AI version.
I thought he was okay. Like, I didn't. He's
telling you he's not. He's telling you, Sarah, I can't breathe. He's saying your name, and you're like, that's my name. Don't wear it out.
Guys, that's how we are with each other. Like, he is
so violent.
Nobody understands our relationship. The whole suitcase thing never happened before.
Would you leave someone else in a suitcase? Would you leave Lucas in a suitcase jokingly? Because it was a joking matter. You put him in there jokingly. Would you leave Lucas jokingly in there? And you love Lucas, right? And you.
I wouldn't do that to him either. I wouldn't do that to him.
So I just.
Well, it's not like, again, I don't think you all understand. Like,
no, you don't understand, Sarah.
I mean, it's not that was not my intention.
Well,
y'all don't have any idea what I've done for him.
But by your acts, and that's exactly right. You get to the point where you've done so much for somebody and they don't show you any appreciation.
He did.
Not by your words in the video. I don't get that.
He did.
Because you bring up
Imagine
the fact
how she
that
is
when
with
he's choking
them
you, you
and
can't
how she
breathe.
is in her
That's how you
everyday
felt
life.
when he cheated on you. You
Jorge.
couldn't breathe. And you verbally several times told him just fuck you.
Well, you said it in the video, but you won't let us play the rest of it. You don't want to.
When I say cheating, it's on his phone.
Okay. Cheating is cheating.
I think so too.
Exactly.
It's your definition of cheating, though. So I mean, that's what the word cheat means.
He didn't want to.
And that's what you told him in the video. That I couldn't breathe when you cheated on me.
No.
That's how I felt when he said, Sarah, I can't breathe. And you told him,
I don't
fuck
know
you.
what this is.
What would you say if somebody told you that they had done this?
Yes, that's a good one.
You said somebody in a suitcase and went up and went to bed.
No,
Do you all not think? So you all think that it's like, oh, good, I got him in there. Now I'm going to go to sleep. Is that what you guys are trying to assume?
It's what happened.
Or trying to like,
or just the video.
She's still drunk.
Is very portraying of the opposite of what you told us.
She might still be.
It is not. It is not leading up. It is not matching what statement you gave us in the car. So, and that's why we want to know.
And I don't remember doing those.
The injuries are not consistent with what you told us. So we have a lot of inconsistencies, and this video explains itself. It really, truly does.
You don't think that I have thought about that?
Thought about the video or thought about...
But no, again, if you don't mind, please. So you all are assuming that it's like, oh, good, I got him in there, now I'm going to go to sleep?
They're not assuming.
Is that what you all are assuming?
Well, it's not an assumption when that's what you told us, so that happened.
That's what happened.
And
they're assuming, and we just saw the video twice. Hey, Shadow Dragon. Good to see you. I'm glad you're here.
Video... Yeah, I mean,
but I'm not going to say
you thought he could get out on his
own,
but the video shows that he cannot get out on his own.
But when I unzipped it with one finger.
Exactly what she did to him.
But it had the hole in
Stephanie. 100%.
And you're claiming that it had a paper clip, so that's what assisted you in doing it.
No.
What you told us.
When I had my sweatshirt, I said I thought it had a paper clip on it. It's got...
But the zipper part is broken.
Yes, which is why we were going to zip it.
Yeah.
I just...
You were able to unzip it from the outside very easily, because that's the way they're designed.
But you could on the inside, too. I don't know how...
Well, why wouldn't he have gotten himself out if he could?
I don't know. Like, I don't know if he saw, like, where the hole was.
No,
I don't know.
I didn't see a hole.
He didn't get out.
I didn't see no fingers sticking out.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he's in one position, and where his head would be,
she's acting like he wanted to die in there.
And then when it's flipped over onto this right side, again, his head is closer to us facing the video, so we should be able to see fingers, and we don't see anything. We see no movement of him trying to unzip it or physically unzipping it. All we see is pushing up trying to push out of it.
Thank you, Gracie. Glad you're covering this so you get to see it properly. Exactly. And she has sentencing on December 2nd. So I thought we should try to get in. I want to cover the trial. I missed some of it. So I hope you guys can hang out for that. It's like a 5-day trial.
Please do not assume.
Yeah, she has sentencing.
I'm not assuming. I haven't assumed anything. I follow evidence.
But my intention was not, again, oh good, I got him in there. Now I'm just going to go to sleep.
What do you think someone that knows nothing about this or hears just a little bit like, oh, they were playing around in a suitcase
She's been drinking
and then watches
probably
that
went
video?
to sleep. That's what happened.
But you let him out before. I mean, you put him in, so why didn't you take him out?
Because I was upstairs and I fell asleep.
Because you were blacked
No,
out.
before you went upstairs.
Girl.
You like consciously had to walk upstairs.
Drunk
Obviously, you remember going to bed because you never gave me a
Blackout.
time frame on that. And you specifically told me that you
I
went
don't-
upstairs.
My intention is not for this to happen. I am sick about it.
You're sick about it.
I've never done anything like this before in the past. I am sick.
What about the
Especially
15
the
times
I thought I
police
couldn't sleep
showed
last
up?
night. I don't know.
Well, here's the thing. You tell
It
us
takes two to
last night,
tango. I'm not
you
saying
vividly remember this when you told us last night,
from both
that
sides. They're
he was
definitely-
laughing, you were laughing, you put him in the suitcase, he has 2 fingers sticking out, and you go to bed. Now we see something totally different, and it actually shows you upset and, again, using derogatory terms to him when he's begging for his life to get out of that suitcase.
So
what,
but my thing
you
is
say
that
we're
the-
assuming, we're not assuming,
but
we're
the
telling you
fingers,
what's on there.
but so it just happened to be that whenever I was videotaping or doing whatever else it was, just happened to not have that in it.
Okay. And you also, in the video, you can't see any holes. There's nowhere in that where the zipper separates and you can see a hole. If there's a hole, he's pushing on it, begging you to get out.
Right.
We should probably see that hole that
He
you're
eventually
talking
would have
about.
been able to get out.
Yeah.
Alcohol.
Based off what you're telling us, he should have been able to get out.
Okay.
But the video shows him attempting to get out, begging to get out, and he can't. So that's just what we're trying to figure out. I don't know if maybe you had too much to drink, you zipped it up all the way, and then,
I did not zip it up all the way.
Okay, well.
I did not zip it up all the way. This is horrific, okay?
Right.
Horrific.
We see.
It is terrible.
Yeah, so they-
Horrific. I don't think I'll ever be right because of this. Ever be right. Dealing with everything else that I have in my life, personally. And then this,
Okay.
whom I loved. It was not intentional. I will put my hand on the Bible. It was not intentional. I would not do that to him nor anyone else.
But you did.
Not intentional.
You intentionally went up to bed.
I didn't intentionally
left
go to
him.
bed because I'm thinking, okay,
Hold
good,
on,
he can
hold
get
on.
out.
How did you not intentionally go to bed? You said you went upstairs and got into bed. That's intentionally going to bed.
Waiting for him.
And he doesn't come, but you don't go down to check on him.
So I happen to go to sleep. When I say go to sleep,
And what do you
it goes
normally do
off
when you
whatever
go to
you're
bed?
gonna do.
What do you normally do when you go to bed?
What do you mean?
What is a bed for? Going to sleep.
Right.
So you go to
But
bed to
obviously
do
you can
what?
tell too that, like, I've
You
been
go to
drinking
bed to
also.
do what? Okay. You kept telling us, hey, I wasn't intoxicated. I wasn't this, I wasn't that.
Being drunk and intoxicated, which, yes, you can tell that I had been drinking, but
Okay. So if you weren't intoxicated, then why would you ever leave somebody in a suitcase that's begging to get out, that's telling you they can't breathe?
if I hadn't been drinking, you still think it would be the same thing? Where it's like, hop in, I'm gonna go to sleep.
Yeah, I agree. Against all logic, she is so cold and aggressive with the detectives. Thanks for being here, Sarah. Appreciate you, my girl.
Is that what you all are trying to do? To
We're
portray
not
me
trying
as?
to do anything. I'm simply asking
She's acting
you
like
to
she's
explain
not
to
the bad
me
guy, but
what happened.
she knows it.
Everything was fine and dandy.
Right.
I don't want to call
Everything.
it fine and dandy.
Was fine and dandy.
Explain
You
to
all
me how.
don't, okay, for me to tell you this, again, mind you, I've been without him for a day now.
Mhm.
I don't
I've been without him for a
know.
day.
I mean,
What
I
a
don't know
narcissist.
what you all want me to tell you, because this was not in any way, shape, or form, hand on the Bible, intentional.
Okay. So you just left
I
him there
didn't
to
kill
teach
him.
You left him there to teach him a lesson?
I didn't mean to leave him there. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
You got up and walked away. How is that not intentionally leaving him there?
Because I'm looking at the hole, knowing that it's there. He'll get out and no come. Because you
And
don't.
then he doesn't, but you don't go check on him. You say you're up for 30 minutes and he doesn't come up. You don't go down and check on him?
I'm in the bed.
You even moved,
And off.
you admit to moving the suitcase, like, over, so.
You roll it.
You roll it out, like, it's not like.
I didn't want it to be like that.
Makes me sad. We saw it with this case, the 𝗟𝗶𝗸𝗲 case, also DV, and then 𝗵𝗵𝗶𝗲, right? Where we see that was the man who caused her death. So it's
You don't want him to be upside down. How do you even get
domestic
upside down?
violence leads to this. And it's common, sadly.
You guys are killing me right now.
I just want you to hear.
That's how he talks to me most of the time. I don't know how you want me to say it.
I'm just trying to figure out
Tell the truth.
what you would expect to happen to somebody when you leave them in a suitcase.
I didn't mean to leave him in there.
Okay.
What's your reasoning for not calling 911 sooner?
Because I didn't know what to do and how horrific it was.
So she calls her ex.
I called Brian, and like what, 5 minutes later I called you guys? Not even 5 minutes. Nonetheless, that I had to I was trying to do CPR. I had to get him out
I don't believe she knows.
and try to do CPR,
I don't believe.
and then called you guys. And then was continually doing CPR with the dispatch on the phone, where he had me count out loud to help me focus on what I was doing.
It just, I don't know how, I mean, you can sit here all day long.
Someone asked how old is she? Esther. She is 47 now, I believe. So 2020. So 4 years ago. So she was 43, if I'm doing that right.
And say, I thought he was going to get himself out, but that
She's 15.
he didn't. And you went upstairs.
She's 5.
And you stayed there for 30
Playing
minutes before
hide.
you fell asleep.
But can I say too, like,
You chose not to ever at any point during that 30 minutes walk back down and check on him.
no, wait 1 second, because I know, like, with you all, and then, like, because you continually ask me, like, time frames, where I told you, like, I don't bother even looking at the clock most of the time. So it's like a guesstimate. So
So
for all I
just
know,
drunk,
maybe it
going
was
through
10
the
minutes.
days, blacked out.
But the point is, you left the
Partying
living
your ass
room
off.
where he was begging for help and went upstairs. Regardless
again,
of how long you were there, you left. You say,
I thought he was the boy calling wolf. Again.
Okay.
I can't stand her.
So when he asked to be let out, like, what's your reasoning for not letting him out?
When I was upstairs?
No, when he's asking on the video, he asked multiple times. He asked to be let out. I can't breathe. Why didn't you let him out?
Well, number one, I had no idea it was going to end like that.
Okay.
Number one.
Okay.
Number two, just.
Number one,
You know what?
guys. Here we go. Take
I'll
your
give you
notes
5 minutes
out.
or so in there. I'll give you 5 minutes or so.
Take your notes.
5 minutes for what?
On the top of your page, please write number
Well,
one.
based off the video, one video is at
Why?
11:12 and the next one's at 11:23. So you actually gave him at least 11 minutes per video recording. So my thing is, when it stopped, he asked multiple times. I mean, why? Why did you not let him out? It's just a simple question.
To be honest with you, I mean.
Were you punishing him?
Mm-hmm.
No, just.
Well, that's what you're saying in the video.
This is what you get. This is
Yep.
what you make me feel like.
See, and then it's all backfired on me. Like, it's all backfired on me. And I understand the severity of this.
Backfire on
You
you.
did.
It's awful, I know.
Okay.
Chill, Sarah. Dang.
It's awful. And I will tell you both this right now too. I will never drink alcohol again.
Oh my God.
Like I will
No.
never drink alcohol again. I
Not
don't care
unless
what it
it's
is, in
Pruno
any way,
in
shape,
jail.
or
You
form.
have to make it out of fruit.
But let's get back to this.
You have to let it like
What
sit
was
like 5 days.
the reason for leaving him when he's begging to be let out? I don't understand that.
What I have a feeling was, and again, it's the whole time frame thing. You all.
I'm not asking a time frame. I don't care about a time frame. He's in the bag saying,
My God.
and you say, fuck you.
When he, so like for like the whole few minutes that he was in there, like
minimum 11, but yes, go ahead. Just a few. 11.
Yes.
But
For the one video.
Well, in between the two videos.
Between the
11
two
minutes.
videos? Okay.
Yeah.
So what was the question again?
When he's begging for his life, telling you he can't breathe, let me out, and you say, fuck you, why don't you just let him out? What are you trying to prove to him? There was obviously something in your head that you were thinking of.
Sarah, I love that you said this. I stopped drinking in 2017. I used to black out, but I wasn't like that. I didn't hurt anybody. I would just have to apologize the next day for my morals. We've all been there too, right? And we've all seen the nasty sides of it too. So we're not judging anyone. We've all been there, but this is like on another level. Not allowed in jail. No, not unless she's making Pruno, like I said. Hey, 𝗍𝗶𝗲, good to see you. Thanks for being here.
When he was asking to be let out, and you're like,
again, it's the boy calling wolf.
Okay, but where's this game end? Did you say this is a game? You got
obviously like the wrong way.
He's crying for his life.
So what was your intention for leaving him in there?
And it's not fair. It is not fair. You guys are trying to, again, he's in there. Night, night.
Night, night.
That's what happened.
I can't stand her. I can't.
No.
That's absolutely what happened.
Intentionally.
How's it not? You got up off the couch, walked up a flight of stairs, and got in your bed.
Thinking he was going to get out.
And he did, and you still didn't go down and check
And it's the whole 30-minute thing that you guys are trying to do, whatever. It's like, for all I know, it's like 10 minutes.
He's begging for his life, telling you he can't breathe.
I don't know what you want me to tell you. Like, I don't. I didn't intentionally mean for this to happen.
But you can't tell us why you left him in there and went upstairs.
All good, my traveling.
That's my only issue. Like, what am I supposed to write?
Appreciate
what do I write?
So my thing is, though, it's what I have a feeling is I went upstairs and just hit the bed kind of thing. But again, I'm thinking he'll be up here in a minute.
I get it.
But then I go out.
But my question is, why didn't you just let him out prior to going up?
I don't know why.
He's begging to be let out. He's not laughing. He's not having fun. You said this was supposed to be fun. You were laughing before. Before you said he was laughing, you were laughing. You went upstairs. He had his fingers out of the bag.
It was a good day.
Well, obviously that's not the case.
I put him in.
So are you guys? So what is it you're trying to like?
We're just trying to figure out why.
Why? What?
Why?
What was the motivation for leaving him in the bag?
Why he was left in the bag? Why the video?
I didn't have any motivation.
Right.
It was he and I having a great day, fooling around and being stupid, and apparently me going upstairs and hitting the bed, not going to sleep, where it's like, I'm tired now, I'm going to go to sleep.
That's excluding, that's a good analogy for the day, excluding the fact that he's got a bump on the back of his head, a bump on the front of his head, and his lip is busted. And he has a bump on his eye.
I don't know what you all want me to tell you. Like, this is not fair at all.
Yeah, she's still arguing.
That you all are assuming that that's from me.
Where else did it come from?
If you were, say it's opposite, you were in the suitcase and you're asking to be let out, would you hope that person would let you out? Like, you're asking to be let out of a suitcase, should they not let you out?
I'm talking about Shane.
Eventually. I'm guessing. I mean, I'm blaming it on the wine.
Blaming it on the wine?
So you guys are like assuming that.
You keep saying we're assuming, or we're not, we haven't assumed anything.
But you guys are assuming that that's what I did.
No, by what,
like,
the facts of what happened. We got there, you said you pulled him out of the suitcase, you said you went up, you went to bed. We're not assuming that. These are the facts that you're telling us.
But
Now
what
we're
you said
asking
is
you
like,
to
oh, I'm
explain them.
tired. Oh, I'm tired.
Well, that's what you told me on a sworn recorded statement yesterday. Because when I said, oh, you went upstairs and passed out, you were like, no, I did not pass out. You got attitude with me because you were
Yep.
thought I was assuming that you were drunk. So that's an assumption. That was an assumption when I said you passed out. And guess what? You corrected me.
You were very adamant about the fact that both of you had your wits about you. What's your favorite word to use?
Compass mentis.
I agree, Lori. Being left in a suitcase was unfair to Jorge.
You've used it today too, to say that you guys were within your wits. There's two empty bottles of wine.
No, but we didn't drink both of them.
I think you did.
We didn't.
There's receipts for the
They were
savings.
both
Definitely
purchased
drank
yesterday,
both of
so
them.
I don't know how you didn't, because they weren't there the day before.
So one
There's
was.
two Publix receipts from yesterday.
Mhm.
Only thing purchased on either one was a single bottle of wine.
Not
Two
the
of them.
receipts from the
So we
liquor
have each
store.
bottle of wine that was empty in your garbage can
Ugh.
that you purchased yesterday, or he purchased, but you two would have consumed together.
Okay, well,
I mean, there's receipts, so it's not even worth the.
She's like, don't
So
even
this
lie.
is-
We got you on cam.
So I don't know what you guys are, I don't know.
We were just hoping that we could figure out why you.
What was the motivation?
There was no motivation.
You just said he
Well, we're
was
watching
cheating
a
on you.
video that, after talking to you, everything was laughing and fun.
Definitely more.
Now we're watching a video where it's not laughing and fun. He's begging for his life, and you are in a very angry voice telling him to fuck off.
No.
Yes,
It's not.
that's absolutely what it was. It's not an assumption. The video is there. We played it for you.
So you guys think that I intentionally,
They don't think
You
it.
did. You got up
doesn't matter
off
what
the couch
It doesn't
and
matter
walked
what
up
we
the couch,
think.
or walked up the stairs and got into bed. That was intentional.
She'll pretend
There's
to
no way getting around that. You intentionally did that. Nobody drug you up there. You didn't float up damn stairs.
okay, well, it's not fair. It's not fair that you guys keep trying to say that that's what I did.
I don't know what to tell you.
You told us that. You didn't go upstairs?
What's up, love?
Again, there was a hole in a suitcase. I unzipped it from the hole with one finger.
Well, the damn hole didn't do him no good, did it?
But he could push it open.
No, he
Did he?
couldn't. The video
No.
shows him pushing up.
And
If he could push it open, why wouldn't he have gotten out himself? Why would he beg you to open it?
and tell
Okay,
you he can't breathe.
okay.
If
I-
someone
I-
can do something for themselves, they're gonna do it. They don't need assistance unless they need assistance.
So, but why would he start doing it?
Because he couldn't, because it was all the way zipped.
Okay,
Didn't see it.
it wasn't. I intentionally didn't do it. That I intentionally did not do.
What's that? You didn't intentionally
I
do
killed
that.
him on accident.
Zip it all the way. He nor I.
Well, he's dead as a
Lay
result of your
hands
action.
on each other.
Like what?
He is dead as a result of
I
your
understand
action.
that.
Crazy, yes.
That's why
You
this.
two didn't lay hands on each other.
Bad liar. Bad
No.
criminal.
I don't have anything.
You're right.
He doesn't. Whatever that is, whatever it
He
is.
does.
See, this is what happens. It's
I
not
love
fair
her.
that you guys, just because he has those, automatically blame it on me. Like,
Well,
Where
what
else
about
did he go?
when you had your injuries and he gets arrested? Is that not fair?
really?
Blame it on me.
Like,
It's the
really?
exact
Yeah.
same thing.
Who's
Really?
in the video?
He has injuries. You have injuries. Like, what does that mean?
I don't have any injuries.
Correct.
Because
So
he
nothing
and I
happened to
have
you.
not been at it with one another.
So every time that you guys fight, you both hit each other? So you should have probably
No.
gone to jail all those times that he went to jail
No.
for domestic?
Well, the one time I did. But he completely
I agree, Marcus.
trashed the police report. Because that's nothing what happened. Because the reason why I got taken in was because my story was different than his. So I'm being portrayed as like this abuser.
We're not saying that he doesn't abuse you.
Absolutely.
We're not saying.
So I'm the one that's being portrayed as the abuser.
Good to see you. Thanks for being here.
Because
I have never dealt with anything like this before. I don't know what to do, how to do it, and I always know what to do and how to do it. This, I don't know. So I don't know, like, what's
She's
going
right.
on, or like,
We are simply trying to find out as well. Again, we got one side of the story. You're telling us we're going with what you're saying, but then we find stuff that negates what you're telling us.
And I don't even remember doing that.
Okay.
Cole says she should have requested an attorney and then remained silent. She's wild. Yeah, of course she's the victim. Augie, I appreciate you, my love, for gifting. I appreciate you so much. Shout out to you. Let me see if I can see who got chicken nugget. You got it. Yay, chicken nugget. You remember now. Thank you, Augie. I appreciate you. Marcus says she knows how to put him in the suitcase. Yeah.
You're telling us that we're assuming stuff, but what we're simply doing is telling you what we saw in the video and repeating what you told us.
I understand. Because I don't remember that.
Okay. Doesn't mean it didn't happen just because you don't remember it.
So is the
Exactly what
texting
she
thing
did.
something about me? Like what's
Augie,
The what?
thank you for gifting again.
Texting?
Appreciate
Oh, no,
you
I'm
so
texting.
much. Cole, you're
No,
now a member. Thanks to
you guys are scaring me,
Nugget.
so like I don't know like what to expect. Or, I mean, I had questions of things that I need to be taken care of. Like I don't.
What are your questions?
I have one last question. I mean, you realize you're the person that killed him, right?
I thought about that.
Okay, you left him in a bag when he's begging you, saying, I can't breathe, let me out, and you said, fuck you. And you got up off the couch and went upstairs and left him in that bag.
Not intentionally.
Again,
I would never do that to George.
you did.
Right.
Not
It happened.
intentionally. Know that.
I don't.
Know that.
You got up and you went up to bed.
Alcohol is a shitty thing. It's alcohol.
So
Not,
alcohol
again.
is the reason that you killed him?
Yes, Cole, it is the one where she shoved him
You all?
down the stairs and hit him with the bat.
You all, listen.
I hate how she
did
talks
not,
to the detectives.
not intentionally
It's disgusting.
kill him.
She's like, no, you
So your
listen.
intention
I don't know what it is I
to
need to
punish
do
him?
or how to do it or what to say or how to say it.
But what was your intention?
Everyone knows. Everyone knows
What is
everything that I've done for George and loved him and continuously helped him throughout his life with me and made him a happier, better person.
And everybody has their limits.
Everyone knows that.
Everybody has their limits.
So it's like, okay, so while we're in a good place right now, I'm gonna snap. Is that what while we're in a good place right now?
You did.
It was a good day, Sarah. So why did it happen? Stephanie says the Boone defense case law unintentional. Oh, well, in that case, sorry, carry on. You didn't mean to end the life, right? He's pissed off. Yeah. Blame it on the alcohol. The song, I don't know. She must have been really drunk. Did they find more than the 2 bottles? I don't remember that because I missed some of the trial, which is why we're going to play it here. But I don't believe they found more than that, or did they?
Absolutely. I got you on video screaming, fuck you.
She must have popped something.
This is what it feels like when you're choking me. This is what it feels like.
Which was however long ago.
Stop.
You said
The
it.
video's from last night.
Clearly,
So it wasn't that,
inside you.
yeah.
there's still feelings towards it. You wouldn't say it if you didn't feel
Do you
it.
think it's okay to unalive?
But I would never do that.
He's right, ma'am.
But it happened, and you did.
But you
But
did.
that's after being playful.
But no one's
And
laughing
having a
at
good
you.
day.
Like
No one's laughing
playful.
except you.
It's not like
Everybody's having a good day. Oh, I'm sorry?
I would hate to see a bad day.
Y'all are making me out to be a person that I'm not. Or will I ever be.
Or are you a different person when you're drunk?
Mhm.
People have different personalities after they consume alcohol.
It depends. Well.
Because you're sober now, so sober you.
Marcus.
Nice
Well, what about
person,
drunk
easy
you?
going.
It's both of us.
We'll say
both
it's
of us.
our fault. That's a
And
good
it's,
one.
again, it's not fair that you all are assuming that the marks that he has on him are from me.
We asked you where they came from.
No,
I have no
his
idea.
other girlfriend in the
Nobody
house.
else was there, so nobody else was
I have no idea. I swear I did not lay a hand on him,
Okay. You just zipped them in the back.
nor he.
You just zipped them in the back.
Wait, Lori says, my husband and I share 1 bottle of wine and we're good. It's night. So then they were definitely blacked out, right? Night.
Right.
She's sick.
And then you flip the bag around
Sarah Boone.
several times.
I didn't do that intentionally.
You didn't intentionally flip the bag around?
No, why would I do that?
Well, you
Good
told us
question,
you
you
did it.
did.
When he was upside down.
Right.
Well, you had to put him upside down.
You can't get in a suitcase upside down
Yeah.
because the
Oh my
when
gosh.
you put the
See,
stuff
and that's
in
the
where his
unfortunate.
body was.
That's the unfortunate thing
Was
too,
upside
is nobody else was there. That's the
We have a
unfortunate
video
thing.
showing the suitcase in several different positions. So it shows, one, like she just said, it had to have been on its back with the lid open for him to get in there, for you to zip it up. Then it shows it on the other side with him in it, so you had to flip it to there. Then there's another video where it's on his back again, so you had to flip it
I'm
there.
leaving it like
A mega pint? Anyone? Mega pint? Does that ring a bell? A similar case where we saw the female being the aggressor. DV does not discriminate, right, against sexes, both male and female. So we saw it with 𝗟𝗶𝗸𝗲 case. I gotta go to get my son. I skate too, but unfortunately it's cold on it. Oh, okay. I love you, Sarah. Thanks for being here and stopping by. Augie, you gifted again. Thank you, my friend. Welcome, Leezy Sleazy, to the membership. You're so sweet, Augie. I appreciate you.
this, please. I'm leaving it like this. I did not
Mhm.
intentionally
She is
do
on
this.
fire. She's my girl.
No malicious
It's Augie.
content or effort was towards this. No malicious.
Be safe,
I
Sarah.
would
I'm
say
pointing
does
at the
that
video.
help you sleep, but you're not sleeping, so
I mean,
Last night, I
the-
maybe got an hour.
right.
in your voice, you can hear the maliciousness. The fuck you is very, very,
You don't talk to people like that. That's not like a common like,
Oh.
hey Scott, fuck you.
thank
That's not common. It's not something people do. And no one that sees that is gonna think that.
Okay.
So we were trying to give you an opportunity
Captain
and it
Nicola.
is what it is.
I love
There's
her.
no maliciousness towards
Okay.
that.
So I would probably be telling myself that too
My
after that
intent,
video.
my intent was not for that to happen.
But you went upstairs and went to bed. Or maybe you passed out, I don't know. Whichever.
Waiting for him. And the whole time frame thing, it's like, it's
Regardless.
that's not really fair.
Regardless, waiting for him, it's not like you walked up the stairs. You can't fly up the stairs. No one can take you up the stairs.
Okay.
You go up the stairs, you lay in the bed, and you wait for him. Who cares if it's 5 minutes? Who cares if it's 30 freaking seconds? He's begging for his life. He's begging to get out. You go upstairs.
You leave them.
It doesn't matter. So get the time frame out of your mind.
This whole thing, it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter, because there's this, so it doesn't matter anything what it is I say. So it makes no difference whatsoever.
It's just
No.
you're
Saw the
lying and
video.
like you're now changing
Who's
your
lying
story.
about what?
You're now you're drunk.
Oh, I never said that I was drunk.
Exactly, but you did here today.
She never said she
That's okay.
Did I really
You're
just hear that right?
Everything recorded.
Alcohol.
What about you?
You blamed it on the alcohol. Alcohol does a lot to people.
Yes, but I never said I was drunk.
Okay.
You did.
So you did this, you did
So was
this
she
sober.
drunk or not? Like,
You knowingly left them down there sober.
I have already told both of you also that we were
one
both
bottle of
drinking.
wine, 2 bottle of wine.
But you want to admit that you were drunk? Is that?
I'm telling you all both. This has changed my
She was
life.
drunk and she wasn't drunk.
I will take this.
Got it. Next time any of us
I don't know.
get in trouble for being
That's what
drunk,
you're
I guess
saying.
we can use that as an
Absolutely.
excuse. I was drunk, but I'm not drunk.
But you're trying to dance around the fact that you
So, but what are
did
you,
leave them
okay,
there.
just,
You left them in there. You did, trying to
Oh my
dance around the
gosh,
fact,
this is-
you left them in there.
this is not,
You didn't leave them in there?
it's not cool. Like, this is not
It's
cool.
not cool.
That it,
He's dead. It's
but
not
you
cool.
think that I did that intentionally. You think that I did that intentionally.
You intentionally left them in there and left the room. You went upstairs to a different room.
You intentionally did that.
You did.
Yes.
Because I'm thinking he's gonna get out.
Okay, and he didn't.
Obviously not.
When somebody's begging saying, I
But
can't
when you
breathe.
say that though, but you have to, y'all
Please
don't,
let me out. I can't
y'all
breathe.
don't know
She
yours
like
though.
triggers
Like,
me with
that,
her behavior.
again, I thought it was the boy crying
The
wolf.
yelling,
So it's just like,
whining,
what?
Oh, so
not
if your son was in there and said, I can't breathe, are you gonna open it, or is he 9, so he's not,
Really?
It's not a big deal.
I
I'm
left travel.
valid question.
Oh, you said you would never put your son in a suitcase. You would only put George in there.
No, George got in a suitcase.
And you
Well.
zipped it up.
not all the way and not intentionally to leave him there.
That's what happened.
Backtracking.
So you keep going away from it.
I don't know.
That's exactly what happened. You went up to bed, woke up the next day.
Are you all trying to have me admit that? Like, are you trying to have me admit that? Because I will never admit it because it's not true. It's not true.
I'm basically stating as a fact because that's what happened.
Okay.
You videotaped him asking to be let out. You go upstairs.
So what, guys? So what? Like, just, I don't know what you want me to say other than
The
it was
truth.
not out of maliciousness or
Imagine if she
intentional.
would have just.
I don't know
I
what
mean, she
or
missed
how
out
I
on the
can
plea
say it.
deal, so we know she's done.
I love George. Love him.
So done.
To this day still. Love him.
She's like, to this day, and it's one day later.
It doesn't do, it's not one of those things where it's like, oh gosh, you know what? I've done enough for you at this point. I never gave up on him.
Okay.
Why I'm here today, I'm still not giving up on him. I would do anything for him.
Well, you gave up
I
checking
think
up
so
on
too,
him.
Stephanie. I think she was
I don't know about
just gonna get away with it
Oh gosh.
with the DV stuff.
We're simply just trying to go through. I mean, again, you gave us a completely different story that you churched up to. This was such a laughing matter.
It was fun.
Not by that
All
video.
day.
Not
All
by
day.
that video. That
All
part
day.
wasn't.
It's fun because I was.
Anybody look at it, I don't think anybody would look at that video and go, George is having fun
Sure.
right now.
So why is it you all think that I
She's still dehydrated a day
y'all
later.
don't know me. You don't know me. Nope. Would do something like that,
You can
especially
remember.
having a 9-year-old son.
I don't know.
Like,
what
why-
having a 9-year-old son would be.
Like,
Why are you so like caught on what we think
Yeah.
when
because
you should be
it's
more
like
concerned about what you told us,
it's because
and
like you guys
The
are
fact
like
that George
trying
is dead.
the things that the video shows that are opposite of what you told us, and then what you've now
like
told
what
us
is opposite?
Well, you said that it was funny, and you're the only one laughing.
We were playing before that.
Okay.
But then it stops.
She hasn't fake cried
Yeah.
yet.
It obviously stops being fun
Well,
because you're screaming at him. He's
I'm
begging
not
to get
screaming
out.
at him.
Sounds like screaming at me.
I don't know what you all want me to tell you. In no way, shape, or form was this intentional. At all. Ever.
Okay. Are you still gonna allow us to do your fingernails?
Go for it.
Go for it. Okay, cool. All right, I'm gonna get that set up.
Do you need any more water? No, but when you come back, can I ask about this?
Yeah.
So what?
Just don't understand.
So what?
So it
I don't
wasn't.
understand how your story changes so much to the fact
How
that.
is it changing? Please help me explain, understand.
You went on about how this was such a playful thing and you guys were laughing, and it probably was for a few minutes, but then it obviously changes. The whole demeanor of this
Yes.
whole situation completely
Camera.
changes. It's not the funny, laughing matter. He's not laughing at all.
I didn't think he was being serious.
You
Jorge
actually
wasn't
sound
having
serious.
fun. Mm-mm.
I
You're
didn't think
answering
so. Like, just,
You don't think your voice, you sounded serious?
it's, okay. I don't know what you want me to tell you. It was a great day.
Okay.
It didn't end well,
I
obviously.
was gonna say, that's, I mean,
It was a great day.
I can't explain to you how horrific it was
okay,
to find him. Horrific. Because I don't remember taking those videos.
okay.
How horrific. I'm thinking he's in the bathroom. I'm thinking he's downstairs in the laptop. I can't find him. So what's gonna happen? Like,
Here's what gets me though, is you don't remember taking videos, you don't know where he is, you don't remember him being in the suitcase, and you're still telling me that you had your wits about you. How does somebody have their wits about him when?
See, that's the
they
thing
have all
too,
this
but
stuff?
you can clearly tell that I had been drinking some. You can clearly tell.
Clearly, we can tell. I agree. My traveling gypsy tarot, they were probably fighting all day, or she was fighting with him all day. Yeah, I think it was it definitely wasn't from a spur of the moment. I think it built up throughout the day.
I had several people that came
Fire.
up to me in that apartment complex said that you were drunk on a daily basis.
Oh
You were
my
screaming at
gosh.
him
Right,
regularly.
right,
She's like, you caught me.
Really?
right. Talk to the property
Really?
manager. Talk to the property manager.
Okay.
Because it's not,
These are your neighbors, the one that live next to you. Your property manager does not live next to you. They see you every day.
Yeah. To this
How many
day.
Oh
you
my
had two neighbors you
gosh.
went to and asked to go
See,
use the
that is
restroom?
just
and
not
they said, no.
fair.
Hold on. You had two different neighbors that lived directly next to you. You asked to use the restroom and they told you no and turned you away. You had to go
oh,
across the way to somebody else.
no, okay. Kim and Kim is not a nice person.
Okay.
She's just automatically not nice. Even after me and Lucas went over there and introduced ourselves, she's just not a nice person.
Then why would you think she would let you use a restroom?
Because Eli was in there. Eli comes over and talks to us sometimes, which I think pisses Kim off because he comes over and talks to us. The two of them, they're like super standoffish all the time. My neighbors down the street, down the way, their toilet was broken. They had stuff in the bathroom. So then they're like, go over there and try over there.
There's two bathrooms.
I
So
would
both
let
are
somebody go
bathrooms?
upstairs and use my personal bathroom. That's what the
Really?
downstairs one is for.
If it's somebody you like, would you? Or somebody you knew?
They're in the process of doing all this stuff in the kitchen, and there's stuff in the bathroom, and the toilet doesn't work. Just walk across the way, no problem. And of
Why
course
does
they
that
let me
matter?
in. Them and them, they're together. They're families. And nonetheless, if you really want to know, and I hope it doesn't get them in trouble, but he is over here illegally. So he's trying to work on getting his green card.
What does that got to do with you using the restroom?
They didn't want to be
Oh my gosh,
involved.
she's so gross.
Should I use yours? You gotta use yours.
No, I was asking last night, because, I mean, we had several different people in the
Assuming
neighborhood come
that
up
Right.
saying
Eli
that
and
she was
Kim.
drunk on a regular basis.
Eli and Kim. Okay. Did you ask Vinny next door?
Those are the ones next door that she asked to use the restroom, and they said no.
No, she said no.
Okay.
And like I said, she's not a nice person.
They're coming. What are your
No one's
questions?
nice, Sarah. Not his family, not anyone in the
Please tell me.
neighborhood. No, they
Did
know
you
you're
hear me?
crazy
You
drunk,
said that we could.
screaming at everyone, calling the police every night.
And you don't have to allow us to do it, just so you know, so don't think that it's.
I don't have a problem.
Okay. Just make sure.
So, am I getting my phone back?
No.
No.
Not today.
What about Lucas's laptop?
No,
Not today.
not today.
What does that mean?
We're still going through everything.
Oh, that's fine.
You're the one just telling us there's videos that we need to see on it, so we need
That's
to do our
fine.
due diligence that we go through everything.
See, and that backfires on me now too, because now you all think that I had even more, in quotes, intent to do what I did to him, which was not intentional.
What's that?
She's seen
In that.
the legal term.
Is that correct?
She's asking about your tag in your hand.
No, but I'm asking if that's correct.
No, I'm not
I'm
gonna
not
read
making
anything that
assumptions.
you're saying. I'm not, that you're.
So his probation officer,
Mm-hmm.
do you all inform her or do I need to call her?
You're not calling
We
anyone.
don't have to inform her, so if you would like to call her, you can. Are you saying because he's still on probation?
No, but because of the nice lady that she is and all that she's done for him, I didn't know how it was.
Legally, we just have to tell his parents, and we don't go telling, we don't,
Everybody else?
I didn't even know.
Jorge
the information
dealt with her
on Twitter,
every day,
so
all
no, I
day.
wouldn't go tell
So
her.
the same thing for classes. I need to do that too.
Classes? You need to do what?
So something she's related to Amber Turk.
And his
Probably
battery
both.
intervention.
Yeah, we
Something
don't
else I
have
was
to
just
call
getting ready to
her.
ask. So, other than this, so initially, what
Other than the
was the
proof.
death?
The video.
She is still pending because she wants to hold the body for an additional day to see if more of those bruises turn into something bigger. And she's doing some other tests that she's got to do. So she's pending it for now.
So, and that couldn't have been because of him being in the suitcase? Or
That's
y'all are
her-
saying
she-
that I
that's what-
physically did it?
That's what she's determining.
So,
The ones on the head, I asked her, could that have been from the suitcase, and she said she didn't think so.
I really
didn't
thought
touch
she
him.
thought she was going
Nor
to
did he
get away
touch
with it
me.
here.
I'm leaving it at that.
Okay.
Stephanie.
So, I don't know if you all know how to do this because so that's what I was get ready to ask you. So are you all updating his parents today or when you get final whatevers?
What does it matter? Why?
Yeah, I would be worried
What
about
we tell his parents,
being locked up.
Because
we're gonna talk with them.
Yeah.
okay,
I love that you said this, Stephanie. She's a straight A student in school and she's a high achiever. She is the smartest person in the room.
but it's going to come down to me.
It's a freaking rotten
What do you
potato.
mean?
Like, so it's being put on me.
Crying it? No,
Who
no
said that?
crying it. Not at all.
But I'm not, so what is it to tell them?
We're gonna give them an update, just like we gave you an update on their autopsy.
Okay, so it's whatever
Well,
bruise, scratch, and
here's the thing.
whatever on the head.
We had to deliver news to them last night that their son was dead. There's not a whole lot of conversation that goes on after that. It's not a very easy thing.
Was
to
it
do.
yesterday or Sunday? Sunday. Today's Tuesday, right?
Did we not meet you yesterday? We met you yesterday.
She was like drunk.
Yeah.
I'm just asking. Right? Did we not meet yesterday?
She can't answer it. She can't remember.
It's a valid question.
Really?
She
Yes,
was
on Monday.
drunk out of the hose. We knew it. We knew it.
Got it.
She wasn't playing us.
So I don't know if I asked you guys or
Sarah, you're on
how
your
I find this
phone.
out other than talking to his parents,
Shut
which
up.
it's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
The booze is
Probably a
wearing off.
terrible idea.
What?
Like,
How
what day is
do you
it?
guys suggest me finding out
Oh,
about
I met you
funeral?
yesterday.
Yeah.
That's not even something that's been probably talked about between the family. That's not something we ask. We have no way of.
I didn't know, that's why I'm
Yeah.
asking.
It's gonna
So,
be up to them to make the arrangements of what they want to do. Like she just told you this quick, just being told last night, I'll pretty much be willing to wager that they have not even considered what they're gonna do.
My body can't even be released, so.
It's-
I've been there with parents, grandparents, and uncles. So I don't know if I have the right to or not, but like I was gonna call his
You have no right, Sarah.
former employees
Absolutely
who he really
none.
cared for and let them know.
You can call whoever you want.
I just don't want to do something that I'm not supposed to. How do I go about getting his wedding ring, engagement ring?
It's at the medical examiner's office. It'll come to us eventually, and then we
It'll
can.
be released to
Oh,
the next
family.
of kin.
Yeah, okay.
I bought it for him.
That is a civil issue. It was on his finger, it goes to them, they're the ones that are gonna release it, we don't have any say in that.
So I won't get that back. So for all of this, like, how do I find out what's what and how many, like, what's been found?
What do you mean?
Pillow with stain, swabs of stain from pillow, suitcase.
That will all be sent off to
FDLE?
FDLE, Florida Department of Law Enforcement. They do their testing.
So, and then like whatever white can with blood and necktie with blood was from the suitcase.
Correct.
Why would you guys, oh, you'll see it in there, the baseball bat for Lucas and the feet.
Oh, that's where the
This is
baseball
just
bat comes in.
His phone, my phone.
She doesn't deserve
and the
crap from his
laptop.
family. I agree.
Yeah, when anything can be released, we will release it, but we are very early in this investigation, and it's not an overnight process, unfortunately.
So what's
Anyone that
next?
doesn't buy Sarah's
They're gonna come
crap
and
automatically
swab
not
their
nice
fingers.
person, right?
No, I'm talking about like in the long run, like
Hi,
what do
life
I
artist.
need,
Good to
like,
see you.
do I need to be doing something or like,
I can't tell you like what to do.
I mean, like, so
Good to see you, life artist. Thanks for being here, love. Gracie, I see your comment now. You said I can't comment. I don't know what's going on. I turned off Nightbot, so
like for,
don't
like,
think it's
I don't
not.
understand, like, I don't know if you guys are just gonna
look
like,
into it.
because it makes it sound like to me, like I'm being accused of something that was not intentional. I'm being accused of it.
Mm-hmm.
And a handful of other things that I'm being accused of.
Okay.
So I don't want to be at home with Lucas and you guys show up.
Okay.
I understand that.
So,
We're still investigating. I don't know what you want me to tell you.
So is there going to be concrete whatever it is, and then it's like, okay, this is what it is kind of thing? Or like, because I've done the whole court thing. I've done the whole attorney thing. I've done whatever. So if I'm not admitting anything about being intentional and I killed George,
Okay.
That's not the situation, but it's trying to be pinned on me.
Okay.
That was not my intent. But it's trying to be pinned on me. So however or
What?
whatever it is I need to do in order for that to be proven, then I need to do so, which is why I'm trying to get my ducks in a row.
Okay.
So that's why I'm asking what the next step is other than me getting my nails swabbed.
Go to jail.
I mean, you want me to tell you how to not be accused of a crime?
Esther, make sure you have your settings on for gifted. Do you? Check. Maybe that's what it is. Stephanie says, detected that evidence is accusing me maybe unintentionally. Something I don't like that, right? She just admitted it. Yeah, she's like, I'm trying to get my ducks in a
I
row.
don't know what you.
I'm trying to prepare myself for whatever may need to be done so I can, I guess, stick up for myself.
I mean, I think you're doing just fine. You came, you talked.
I just don't want you guys to, again, show up and Lucas is in the house.
Yeah, the nail swabbing.
Well, we did tell you yesterday that we don't want to do anything around your son, hence why you came to us. So I
Yeah,
don't
we
know why you
talked
think
about
that's
it
gonna
today as
change.
well.
That and or me not just show up back home.
I'm sorry, what? That or what?
Me just not show up back home. That's what, he's so happy that I'm staying over at the house with Brian. Like, so happy. And
I
I'm
don't
not
think your
going
ex
back to
wants
the
you there,
house,
Sarah.
to my house, for however long I can stay over here because of
I
whatever
don't
to
think
blow
so.
over.
Mm-hmm.
And again, if you don't mind me asking, so
There we
for
go.
whatever it is you all are claiming from the videos, which, yeah, is that what you're going to tell him? Like his parents? It's like, oh yeah, and by the way, she did.
Did what?
I mean, what would you tell him?
I don't think it really matters what we're gonna tell the parents.
Oh yeah, it is. It's fuel to the fire.
Well, we can't hide things, and I don't know, I'm not saying we're gonna go, I'm not saying that we're gonna go and tell them every single thing we have, but again, this is the Orange County Sheriff's Office, that's public record, so eventually, like, this all will come out.
Mm-hmm.
So, it does, like, I'm not,
Matters, honey.
you're making it sound like we're gonna tell them something, so then your life is in danger, and I don't like that accusation.
No.
So let's just nip that in the butt right now.
Well, that's what's going to happen.
She's like, don't blame it on us. We didn't put him
I
in
cannot-
case.
I
But we
cannot
What are we gonna
choose.
tell them?
But we can't even, but so technically there's no concrete report yet even.
Right, so
So it's,
you want me to like tell you exactly what I'm gonna tell them? I don't know what I'm gonna tell them. I don't know what I'm gonna tell them. Let's just leave it at that. Just like you don't know why you went upstairs. I don't know what I'm gonna tell them.
So
Parents that are dealing with.
can I
that's fine
do,
with
can
that.
I call you the way that I did last time?
She
Yeah,
really
my
thinks
phone
she's
is an
going
open
home.
line. Missy should be there. I don't know what's taking so
Yeah, so
long.
it's coming out.
That's so fun.
I get it. Look, I get it. That looks really bad.
Mhm.
Yeah, it does look really bad.
So that's what scares me. Like, what do I need to plan on? Like, what do I need to plan on?
No wine. No wine.
I
You're
promise
done.
you, on my son's life, it was not intentional. I promise you, on Lucas's life, it was not intentional.
I don't know
I don't like
you.
that
I
one.
can't say I know
On her
anything
kid's
about you. I
life,
don't
like,
know what
How disgusting.
is, what would be a
What
true
did he
statement,
do?
what would not. I mean,
Why
if you're
do you even
promising on your
include
son's
your
life,
son?
that's fine.
That's how much it means.
Yeah, Gracie.
Sorry.
That's how much it, look, that's how much it means.
Okay.
I hope you take that to heart, please.
Take it to heart.
And it's documented that you said that, yeah, I get it.
How dare she? She doesn't love her kid.
Do you have any idea when I can get my phone back?
No telling.
What'd you say?
I just said no telling. I mean, our digital forensics unit is, got a lot of cases on their plate. I mean.
Well, and that's not technically my laptop, it's Lucas's laptop.
Okay.
But he plays, you'll see all the games that he has on there.
Yeah, bring your
As soon as we
kids
can get that
and you're
back
being
to Lucas, we
arrested.
will. As soon as we can release your phone, we will. But it doesn't, we have no way of being able to tell you because we don't have
And a water
control over
bottle,
their
so you're not
caseload and
drinking out
how
of a
they
faucet
arrange
outside.
what they do. So I don't know. And at this point, I think, honestly, with everything else that's going on, that should probably be at the bottom of your list of worries.
I'm trying to make Lucas happy so he can have his laptop back.
Okay.
We need to figure out Esther.
Did
why
Brian
can't,
not have a laptop
get
for him?
gifts.
He has his
No.
laptop that he has to do for work, that he doesn't want him using it or breaking or dropping. It's not a big deal. There's nothing on the laptop anyway.
There's nothing on the laptop. No, you already got what you needed off my cell phone that I don't remember recording.
So you will keep me posted, like updated.
Oh, God.
Mm-hmm.
That's my thing, is I'm trying to figure out what I need to do in the meantime.
Call a lawyer, you clown.
I don't know. I can't, like, I don't know what to tell you, though. Like, what?
But you all have more information than I do, where it's like, yeah, you might wanna, or yeah, you might wanna.
I'm sorry, what?
Like, we have more information on what?
Like,
We told you everything that we have. You know everything that we know. And most of it we got from you.
but that,
I think she's drunk here.
like I was telling her,
At
like,
least hungover. It's a daily.
yeah, that's bad. Like, which I swore in my son's life was not intentional. So that's why I'm trying to figure out what I need to do for myself
Okay.
going forward with this, nonetheless, with his family. And are you all just showing up with Lucas in the house?
Well, I think we've already both told you that we would be mindful of any situations.
Right, maybe call a lawyer. I agree, life artist.
So you guys, I guess you're gonna call me tomorrow? Or do we need to come back down here?
I'll chat with you next time. I have no idea when I'm gonna call you next.
Isn't the report coming out tomorrow?
No.
Our report.
I'm just saying a report is generated through us, and the sheriff's office is a public entity. So if someone were to come request something, then
No, I'm talking about, his autopsy.
she's waiting and doing our follow-up, but
She's
She
looking at him.
wants that autopsy.
But she won't be finished.
So she can
with
cover
him
her
because
ass
She's pending for
with all her
other stuff.
lies.
So after this, what? I'm done
Bye-bye.
for now?
Night-night in cell block A.
How long does this stuff take to get back?
the
Most of
FDLE
that
results.
you won't get back. The swabs and stuff will stay.
But I'll know about it?
Sorry, our dispatch center keeps calling my phone. I keep having to have other people call them to see what they need.
I agree, chicken nugget.
I hope you all can really both truly understand that that
Lights
is
out
not my
10
intent.
p.m. That's right.
I
Lori
miss
loves
him a lot.
that.
I mean,
No more.
but my question has remained the same. What do you expect to happen to somebody when you leave them in a position like that?
Yes, but you have to understand too, I know.
Oh my
just-
gosh.
What would you
Just answer the
expect
question,
to
Sarah.
happen to somebody when you leave them in a position?
I had no idea because I've never done it before.
Why have you never done it before?
Why would I?
Exactly.
Why would I
did
do
you?
it before?
Why did you do it now?
I clearly have said why. Why?
You think she's
No,
gonna
you
beat
don't
up
know
on
why. You
Maybe
just know
now
that it's not
after
intentional,
trial.
but you don't
I
know
don't know.
why.
I hope so.
But that's okay.
I mean, I don't condone violence, but she needs to just stop.
Really?
I'm not trying to force you to say something that you don't know.
It's feeding and petting.
I don't know, Esther. Gracie was saying some of them weren't coming up. 𝗏𝗏's gone though, so I'm not sure. Oh, now I see it. It's pretty much over at this point.
The fact that you guys would assume that I'm that kind of person.
We're not assuming anything. We're going by the facts. It happened.
Like you said, you don't know me.
Thank goodness we don't know you, Sarah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, he is acting weird. Always. Yeah, I agree against all logic because of how she talks to the people. That's what I'm saying. I think that people other inmates probably don't like her very much.
What time is it, please?
4:46.
They're like planning how to, they're like telling the police, the sheriff's department, that they're ready for her to be arrested. I don't know if they're at the sheriff's. Well, I think they are at the sheriff's, but they have to set her up
In
for
itself,
incoming
for me to have
inmate.
to live with getting him out and doing what I did is punishment enough. I think that's why I haven't slept, because that's all I see.
Oh, so now that's all you
So
see.
that right there says something.
No, it doesn't show that you have emotions now, 2 days after the fact, Sarah Boone.
Not my intention.
What was your intention then? Please humor us. Humor us. Hide and seek? Nah. Okay, I'm gonna fast forward to this part. I don't think.
Absolutely.
Look at her.
Nonetheless, I have to live without him now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they're gonna get the swabs. They are really calm with her. Marcus says she's trying to bury
So
her
I'm just
emotions.
gonna take a swab and go around.
She's
on one
really out
hand
of her
and
mind.
then
I do
the
believe
second
it.
one for your other hand.
The silence is a mind game. Oh, so she's pretty quiet during this process, eh? fast forward a little bit to see if we hear anything else from her.
You're to the best of that person's knowledge.
Wait,
He asked to swear. Remember how I swore you yesterday on the audio recording? I just forgot, so he raised his hand to remind me to tell you.
Okay.
Do you promise and swear that everything we talked about today has been true and accurate to the best of your knowledge?
They're like, you're going to jail.
True and accurate
Yes,
to the best
or
of your knowledge.
What, that it wasn't intentional?
Everything you've said
told
today, everything that's come out of your mouth has been true and accurate to the best of your knowledge.
To the best of my knowledge.
Correct. Yes.
Punished
Why?
enough, right?
That's
Because
how
anytime
you
we talk
swear.
to somebody, we
Yeah, it's Orange County,
to
Florida,
assure
not
that
Orange
everything
County,
that we talked about is
True and accurate to the best of that person's knowledge.
Love you, Gracie.
not a trick question,
Thank you for
To the
being
best of
here.
my knowledge?
to the best of your knowledge.
Everything that you've told us today is true and accurate to the best of your knowledge.
Yes, but it was not intentional.
Okay. Okay.
All right, do me a favor, stand up. I need you to turn around, face the wall. Put your hands behind your back. Do you have anything in your pockets that I should know about?
No.
Hey, Bella.
Why is this happening?
Because George is dead.
Is this me?
Not intentionally.
We understand that.
He's still dead.
Well, we don't
Someone
really
needs to
understand
call Brian, please.
that. Okay.
Or can I not make a phone call?
Brian, her ex,
You will be able to
not
make
a
phone
lawyer?
call.
That
You will
blows
be
my
down to
mind.
the jail.
So why is this
Blows
happening?
my mind.
So this was a trick.
No, it's not
No,
a
it's
trick.
not
How
a
is it a trick? I'm in here to ask you to explain a few things to us,
Uh-huh.
and
You were read your rights.
your response to everything was basically, I didn't do it.
Intentionally.
I have to go through that.
Doesn't matter. You're still dead.
Intentionally.
Do me a favor.
Like, that's
Have a
gonna
seat.
stop him. No lawyer can help her. I know, but it's
Really, guys?
Really.
really, guys.
So if I didn't show up,
They would have came
why is
and
this
found you.
happening?
Because
Before y'all said I could leave,
when
that I was done after this, after that.
we were done, yes, we were done. Absolutely.
So now, so that's what it is,
We are done.
right?
Exactly, Amanda.
Not intentional.
Okay.
Ooh, I'm gonna have some.
So what am I
soup, too.
supposed to do
Sounds
now?
good.
You will,
Someone needs to call Brian.
Okay.
Lucas is waiting for mom to come home.
I'm sure he
This
knows,
was not my
girl.
intention. I thought I was waiting for you all to come and figure out what's what and how many.
that's what we're trying to do.
And I was going to be able to go home and see Lucas. Now he's just not gonna have me come home.
You
So
did
there's
that,
nothing that I
Sarah.
can do.
All right,
How
no,
annoying.
There's nothing that I can do in order to go home and see Lucas and prepare.
not right now, no. You'll be afforded a time in court, you'll be afforded an attorney, you'll be afforded a chance to talk to a judge, and all that stuff will be worked out.
But what's the time frame for that though?
I have no way of being able to tell you. You should
Life.
make first
Life
appearance
in
probably like
prison.
tomorrow morning, if not tonight, depending how things are busy. How
Second
quickly you
degree
get down there.
murder.
I had
I
a
don't
sneaky
work in
suspicion
the,
this was gonna happen. And I need water like really bad, please.
how does she?
Where she thinks she's going?
You all check me down here.
Absolutely did not.
I just got those.
Okay. They are not allowed in the jail.
So I can't even smoke cigarettes as I go.
No.
What? Am I good on that? She's fucked up.
And what am I supposed to do with my car?
So you find where it is. When you get down there.
She really was trying to
with three
smoke a
phones,
little
you'll be able to
quickie.
call.
Little quickie cig.
What, as soon as possible?
Yeah, once you get down there, get booked in, you'll be able to, use a phone in the waiting
But how
area.
long will that take? Because I need to talk to Brian.
You know, it depends how busy, how quickly they get you through. I would say within the hour. It's a free phone call in the lobby. It's a free phone call.
All I'm doing is bringing you there, sign this paper, and you're going to.
She has no clue.
So can I ask you, or whoever it is, those holding cells, am I gonna be put in one of those?
I don't know.
Last time I had a panic attack.
Okay.
Let them know that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, you're familiar with the big bay.
Well,
As long as you go in and you act civil to them, they'll set you in the big bay. And you'll be left there for
Can
a
you
while.
request that while I'm there?
No, that's not up to us. We don't work at the jail.
As long as like he's saying, is if you don't
If
act
you go
up.
in and act like this, you'll go in and they'll put you in the big bay. If you go in there screaming and kicking and yelling and
Why would
cursing
I
at
do
people,
that?
I don't know.
So glad.
I'm
that
just letting you know
found
that's what
shut
happens.
up.
That's how they weed people out. If you go in acting like this,
So I asked for the big bay?
they'll put you there as long as you're acting like
She's
this.
gonna be having
Yeah,
to
'cause
smoke
last
the
time I had a
coffee.
major panic attack on those little things.
Hey,
Coffee and Bill, right?
Go ahead, stand up.
I have not.
So what am I gonna do with my purse? Oh, sorry.
Your first is going to come, but the cigarettes and
Don't
stuff
worry about
can't,
it.
so.
If you think they care, right?
I put the lock up too, my bad.
Oh, no, it's all good. Mine are now opposite, so.
What made you all decide to do this?
Made us decide to do this?
Uh-huh.
George is dead.
You guys, I knew this was gonna happen.
What
You did?
made you guys put me under arrest?
So I came
Well,
down
we
here
did.
willingly.
Yes.
After the
absolutely.
video, the interrogation.
We were trying to figure out what's going on.
Just
We're
trying to
still trying to figure out what's going on.
Unintentionally.
Well, intentional or not, George is dead. You act like when you say unintentionally, that absolves you from everything.
I need to get, I have my, I don't know if it's
And you
able
need-
to be
you
or
need your
not.
oil, then. I apologize.
I have things in my car that I need to.
Put your.
What kind of stuff do you have in your car that you're worried about?
Well, I have my medication.
Right,
Okay,
making.
they have a pharmacy
Toilet.
there, so if there's something that you have to have right away, you'll be seeing a nurse.
It's panic attack stuff.
Well, again, when you get checked in, you're gonna be seeing a nurse, and that they have a pharmacy there, so
Right.
they'll be able to take care of any kind of that stuff. That protocol is out of my realm. I don't work down there, so I don't know, but I do know they do have a pharmacy, and that you will be afforded to see somebody. Okay?
All done?
Yes, ma'am. Let's say, my bad.
All righty, we finished it. We finished the interrogation. Sarah says, go in your cell. Stephanie says, Sarah, go in your cell. You try your panic attack and let medical assess your situation. You'll be fine. The audacity for me. Right. Anyways, okay, so we just viewed the crime video and the interrogation. I might start this trial tomorrow night, but I have another case, a new case, an autopsy we're going to cover. So I appreciate you guys for being here. Life artists, Amanda, Marcus, Stephanie, Chicken Nugget, Tony, Sarah, Esther, Gracie, Augie. Augie, thank you so much for gifting. You're an angel. I love and appreciate you. Peasy, I saw Gas Mask, Lori Loves Life. I appreciate you guys all for being here. Anyone that I missed, make sure you hit that like button. And I'm going up on a panel tomorrow at Fatty's show. So I'll drop the link and then I'll do a live after that. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you, Esther, for being here. We should try to figure out why you can't get gifts. You should join the Discord. Thanks, Chicken Nugget, for being here. I appreciate you guys all being here. And so yeah, tomorrow, new case. Well, it's not a new case, but it's a new one on my channel. And we're going to be going over autopsy, etc. So I will see you guys here tomorrow for that live. I appreciate you guys and I love you guys. Make sure you hit that like button on the way out. Bye.